Oh my flippity god, it's time for the ATL Spring Split Grand Finals. Oh my god. Welcome everybody. The long-awaited conclusion to the split is finally upon us. We are here with our final two teams to see who will be crowned the king of the Spring Split. I am very excited. It is myself, Gemini, here to give you all the unbelievably sure to be incredible action. I am extremely hyped. As my Twitch chat trolls me into thinking I have audio problems, but it's just Ardent being Ardent. Anyways, yes, we have some incredible games, hopefully, to showcase today. I didn't even realize, actually, until I just opened up the Liquipedia, just how many PvPs we have today. So we are on for really just a perfect type of conclusion for the All Things Protoss Team League, with almost everything being Protoss. We have one Solzerg in Spacey Mazy in one of the matches. Otherwise, it's all PvP, which is hilarious. So yeah, that's really great. But anyways, yeah, this is going to be great. We have so many wonderful players surely ready to be giving us some incredibly awesome matches. And so let's just go ahead into what was happening last time, as I try to read chat while talking at the same time, and that's proving to be very difficult. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Excellent. We had our wonderful semifinals last week with Falene beating out the Viet Congs, destroying them in yet another 6-5 fashion, with Spacey Mazy winning it out in the ace match yet again. Just like every single previous round of the playoffs, they continue this incredible playoff run down from the lowest seed overall, going all the way, seemingly, boop, to a potential victory of the entire split, which would be absolutely ridiculous. We have not actually had that in any of the seasons prior, so that would be a first to have the team coming all the way from... Oh wait, didn't Jinlair do it in the first season? Hold up, am I lying to you? What was it? What did you... Wasn't there something crazy with Jinlair? Yes, never mind, they literally did that. Alright, I'm literally lying to you, but that was also only 3 weeks. It was a smaller season, and so that's not as cool. This would be the first time we have it in the full 4 match bracket for them to do it, which is more impressive. And to do it after a decider match as well. There's just literally so many more matches to play, which makes it better and more interesting and more impressive, which is what I am talking about. All right. So this is better. That's what I'm talking. That's the meme. Okay. That's the script. All right. You guys all know what the fuck I meant. All right. Shut up. Anyways. Yeah. So we got some excellent matches that are going to be coming up today. And as you can see, it's almost all Protoss, which is hilarious. So anyways, to get this shindig underway, as they do like to say, I am going to go ahead and throw it on over to our wonderful analyst desk, which has a couple of wonderful faces, one of which we have not seen in quite a while, but that is going to be none other than the Spacey Mazy himself.
Fuck you, Gemini.
With Guitar King
Finals.
coming back, as Heroku drops a sub right when I do that. Thank you, Heroku. Welcome, my wonderful, beautiful people.
Hello. I have a little preamble, like a little news anchor segment, if you will. So imagine I'm like I have a stack of papers and I just like neatly stack them on my desk, right? That's what news anchors do. All right. Tonight on All Things Protoss Team League Spring Split Grand Finals of the Jedi of the Planet of the Apes. In our first match, we have Grandfather Shoot, who forgets things way too often, versus Guy, who builds a Dark Shrine every other game, because it still works for some fucking reason. In our second match, Will D-Smoth find a way to foregate and win yet again, or will he foregate and lose? Then we have, in our third match, a story close to my heart. Guy who played an absurd amount of games in a season, then burned out hardcore and barely plays anymore. He also apparently likes bananas on pizza. What the
What?
fuck? Yeah. Will he get lost in the deserts of the finals and be tricked by the mirage? Then we have the sweatiest tryhard of them all, somehow getting a map named after him into the ladder. And guys, did you know that he has played what is most likely the shortest series in SC2 history, beating Basher Slice 2-0 in 5 minutes and 1 second in the first group stage of KSL Season 6? Very cool trivia. Against the guy who actually invented playing Robo first in PvT. And then, of course, we have some cannon rushing to top it all off, because Gemini doesn't know that actually the Pool 4 matches are where it's at and they should be last, because they are the best. That is it for my preamble segment. Thank you for listening. I hope you liked it.
Thank you very much, Guitar King. That was absolutely wonderful news. Now over to Spacey Maisie, who has only just joined this desk for the first time this split today. How are you doing?
I am doing great. I'm very much looking forward to this one. The entire team is very hyped.
That's excellent. I mean, you, of course, have been one of the key components of this incredible run that has been happening. And so, I mean, we'll surely be talking to you about this, you know, once we see the conclusion as well, in case maybe you are once again a part of that victory. But until then, how has it felt to be almost single-handedly dragging your team across the up to the finish line, I should say? Yeah.
I think we found like a secret superpower. So until the semifinal, I actually didn't know there was a prize pool. So the entire time I was playing, thinking it was playing for points. So there was zero pressure on me ever winning a match. And every round I would go into the team saying, I'm so proud we made it this far and we got so many points probably. Not knowing we are playing for money.
Uh-oh. The pressure is about to become overwhelming for Spacey. Oh, no.
Ignorance is really bliss.
Yeah, it was perfect. That's why it worked.
That's so funny. Well, to be fair...
Comes in, To
be fair, with the money, you are also getting points. So if you really cared that much about the points that you were accruing this entire split, then don't worry. You're still getting those too.
That's good. At least I played for something.
True. Yeah. I mean,
it's been great. I don't know. I think we felt pretty confident every single ace we sent me out. And every time I would ask the team, hey guys, what do you think we should do for ace? And everyone just said, yeah, this gotta be Spacey. Every time.
Why not Spacey? That's so good.
Yeah. Spacey's such a Chad. He just comes in, unretires, plays, wins everything, then leaves, then repeats also, after 9 months.
Angraf did a bit of math, and he said to me that me and Angraf has won 62% of all our team's games.
Wow.
Or maps.
That's nice. That's incredible.
Yeah, it's pretty much me and Angraf just.
And now here you are in the finals. This is kind of interesting because like we've been like talking about this, how it's like it seems like the playoff format suits your team better than the regular season did because it allows you to field every player every week. And apparently that only means that you really just need 2 of the 5 players to perform for some reason, which doesn't really seem to make sense, but okay.
Well, if Angraf always wins 2-0 and I win 2-0 and we get to the ace, like one more map, I mean, but that's not really what happened. I think it went 1-1 almost every series.
Yeah, it feels like the rest of your team is still kind of stepping up a little bit throughout the playoffs. Yeah, so that's still nice.
When we hit the playoffs, everyone started tryharding really hard. Like there was a night where Angraf and Mirage was playing for 6 hours into the night to practice him for one match.
Damn.
So it just really turned up. They all deserve big props for the. Even Moff, who's like 0-20 in the tournament, he still deserves props, man. He's such a happy guy, motivating the team.
Nice. I mean, it sounds nice to, of course, have the passion apparently overwhelming in this team, so that's very good to hear. There's been a lot of passion, of course, from the other team, Blinkin Dark, as well. Those, I mean, Deadly Kittens playing 50,000 ladder games every week is always good, so Yeah, it's a lot of cool stuff coming up here. So, I mean, well, let's dive into this a little bit, of course, because it's going to be lots of Protoss. Spacey, you're actually the sole Zerg in this entire matchup, so that's hilarious. But Guitar King, what are you looking for when it comes to the most entertaining match of the day? Do you think?
Pool 4? Yes. I'm looking forward to some Dark Shrines and for some observers to be forgotten, I guess. I believe there will be no observers built and there will be many Dark Templar, and that will work for the 5th time.
Yeah, it's a good possibility.
But I hope it is a complete clown fiesta and we see some insane games. Of course, I would like for it to be a truly finals worthy series, which I don't think it will be, but I hope.
Oh, okay. Wait, what's that mean? Hold on, elaborate.
So I think Angrath is actually smurfing. He's secretly 5K, but he just doesn't have the capabilities to play enough games to get actually to 5K. But I think Angrath usually prepares quite well, aka he knows where to build the Dark Shrines on the map. But I don't know. I've not seen Grandpa shoot play in quite some time, to be honest. So we'll see. But there could be a lot of variability. But I hope these two players are actually quite evenly matched.
Yeah, I mean, Pool 4 is always a clown fiesta, and so that'll be, of course, extremely entertaining to watch. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. Spacey, other than, of course, your own match, which is surely to be banging as hell, what other match were you very excited to see?
Well, there was actually Angrath versus his opponent, also because he lost to Iberi the round before 2-0. So he had a lot to come back to. And his opponent is, I think, exactly the same MMR as Angrath. And that one was pretty, what?
Nothing. Go ahead.
They have I think they both have exactly 4K MMR. And then obviously Nisho versus Magnath is always going to be a bit of a banger. There's no way he's not. So that one is also
love me some one gate expands. Yeah.
But
boy.
All in all, when we came into the playoff, we actually saw these guys as the entirely weakest team in the whole playoff.
Oh!
So we told ourselves that if we reached the final, it probably wouldn't be that hard.
Oh! Nice.
Damn. The shade.
Love to hear a little bit of spice before the finals start. That's nice. Very good. Well, why did you think that they're the weakest overall? I mean, they've yet to be defeated outside of the group stage.
Yeah, I think they just got pretty damn lucky in the group stage because if you have a team like Smurf Time, which we consider the strongest team in the tournament, straight into the Viet Congs, which is probably the second strongest in our books, and then you play the team who has a Cannon Rush captain and like 3 5K players who are very predictable. I think this team is just the easiest one to read on paper.
Wow.
In the playoff format.
Damn. True, actually. Faline had to prove themselves trial by fire, climb to the top, while Blinkin Dark are just Nepo babies, just got straight into the... Exactly.
Babies.
They got lucky, carried by the group that everyone else was fighting in it.
Okay.
They were born rich.
So you're saying that Group A was just the worst, by far the worst group, or Group B? Sorry, which one? Group A?
Group A was actually stronger overall than Group B. I'm pretty sure. It's just that group was so even. Also, they all went 3-2 in the group stage.
True.
Except the Goobers.
Yeah, we don't.
We
definitely don't talk about only cannons. That's for sure.
Oh God.
Anyways, okay, so yeah, that's kind of cool though to hear that there's a little bit of a pregame spice here, anticipating this team to be the worst of the playoff teams. We
don't mind getting second place, but we would mind if we lost to these guys in the final.
All right. Very interesting. Okay. Guitar King, what's actually your just prediction in general? What's your score prediction here? Because obviously Spacey's going to predict his team to win no matter what. So what are you looking at here, GK?
All right. So I predicted Ang 2-0, then D-Smoth and Vendetta 1-1. I also predict Magnath and Nisho to be 1-1. and I skipped over Deadly Kitten. Sorry. And then, oops. And then DK Mirage. I'm gonna go spicy and say 2-0 Mirage. And then I'm gonna say that Spacey's gonna 2-0 Gref, and it's not gonna be close.
Oh wow.
So I'm terrible at remembering which players for like which teams sometimes. So I don't actually have the full score in mind. I should have prepared a bit better, but so I mean, Ang and Spacey, they both win 2-0, right? And then it's like 1-1 for both. So I don't know if we're gonna go to an ace match, but I think the Falene will win before the ace. So maybe like, I don't know. What's it? 5-3, I guess.
6-3 would be the
6-3. Okay, 6-3. Yeah. Sure. Let's go with that.
Nice. Spacey, you're predicting a 10-0 shortly, right?
Yeah.
Real.
At least.
Yeah.
And I hope everyone in the chat is ready to listen to the cast from what is probably considered the most beautiful and sexy man on the entire planet, with the most beautiful voice you'll ever hear, aka Gemini, and his little pet dog in Lorimbo.
Hey, no spoilers. What? Hey, wait up. No one said anything about casters yet. Hold up.
Mamma mia! What are you talking about?
Oh no. Oh wait, he changed his name in the chat. I just realized. Holy, what's that? Why doesn't it say Stormgate next to his name anymore?
Lorimbo RTS for risotto.
Quick swap. Get out there.
Crazy. By the way, GK, we actually have a little bit here. So we've all been waiting for a very long time. We've heard the rumors of the infamous PowerPoint slides that were sent to Zarila about how to play the game, and we've all been waiting to see this, and we've been wanting to see what this is. So I actually asked you to bring that on today, and so I'll just show it on stream here, and maybe you can talk us through what exactly this was, because it's apparently not to bust anyone's balls, but unfortunately it was not what we expected.
Yeah, so I can go through. So I don't know where the rumor started that it was an actual PowerPoint presentation, but it was not a presentation. It was just this, like, a couple of screenshots in the Discord chat showing Zarila what happens when you don't set your match history. So the first one is just like me on my profile going into the match history and clicking on the game, and then seeing that you can see the build order, right? And I'm like, oh, okay, Zarila says, okay. I'm like, a couple of messages. I'm like, apes together strong. We can do this. Ooga. And I'm like, I won't be mad. I know you're trying your best. I was also trying my best to coach Zarila. And then and then Zarila forgets to set their match history. So Angrath knows that 2 Glaivolins are coming his way. But Angrath still chokes and loses one of the games, and we manage to save the situation.
That's awesome.
That was it, really. I wish I would have made an actual PowerPoint presentation, but it was not that dramatic.
Yeah, it's a bit sad that we didn't actually see a real PowerPoint with this, but I guess
Yeah, I didn't want to like fake it and like make it like a bit. I wanted to keep it authentic.
True,
if you will.
I do find it funny though that despite going through all that effort, Zarila still didn't actually do what you told him to. So that's kind of hilarious.
Nope.
Even though it's like it doesn't. It's like one click.
that was pretty funny. It's like after the game's like Angrath, it's like, oh yeah, I knew you because Zarila played like 15 games against the AI with the same build. I'm like, no, please.
All right. Anyways, all right, let's get this show onto the road. I appreciate you guys coming on here for the analyst test. We'll be back with you a little bit after everything is all said and done.
I'll message the team now that they should get ready for the interview after winning in the final.
Oh, goddamn. We will have one live match, by the way, so we don't actually 100% know who. Not even the players know who have won yet. So that's just.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, he's just joking, but yeah. Well, get everyone ready. Get everyone's speeches ready, Spacey, because maybe you'll be in for some more.
We got a lot of speeches ready.
Exactly. He already has the document.
You're gonna
Excellent.
glaze Gemini all night.
Okay. Awesome. Anyways, thank you guys. We'll be back with you in a little bit because I am going to go ahead and join over with the beautiful, wonderful caster's desk who is someone sitting here who has unfortunately been spoiled, who's actually going to be here today, but that's totally fine. We're back with Lo and Lorembo.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome.
Yeah, that's it. So there are currently 37 degrees in South Italy. I don't have the energy to be. I have to preserve my energy for the cast. You know, I cannot be too flamboyant before.
Uh-huh.
The heat is really getting to me.
So,
I guess for the Americans,
Italian,
that's I think.
the Italian people
100 and
haven't
something.
decided what air conditioning is yet, I guess.
It's currently getting repaired.
Oh.
And yes, they decided to repair today of all days, not yesterday, not tomorrow, but the hottest fucking day in the week. Like, yep, that's the moment.
That is brutal, dude. Absolutely brutal. Are you extremely excited though for this?
Yeah, you can.
Surely
Can
amazing
you hear
match.
it from my? From my
Are you
tone of
ready
voice?
for what is it? 9 Protoss players today?
Like, can we just talk, you know, about this amazing PvP? My favorite matchup to cast, as everyone is well aware here. I'd rather cast at TVT at this point. You know what? Get Goblin back, okay? Get Goblin back. Let's substitute one of their players for Goblin. Let's put it. I don't know which one can be substituted for Goblin. I think Deadly Kitten. I mean, Goblin's turn is about that bad anyway. I'm kidding.
Oh. Goddamn.
I'm tired. I'm so tired.
Oh well. I mean, we're currently waiting for Magnath as he apparently. I mean, 10 minutes ago. 10 minutes ago, he said, "I'm gonna go take a fat shit," and then he apparently did that. Came back, and then what is this? 3 minutes ago, he said, "I need to take a fat shit again," and now he's finally returned.
You know, I'm no doctor, but if I take fat shits every fucking 7 minutes, I will start being worried. You know, usually we recommend prostate exams for men after the age of 40. I believe Magnat is indeed aging really rapidly and should get checked.
Oh my god. He's lactose intolerant and keeps drinking milk. Yeah, that's probably what the case is actually. My god.
Oh my god.
Holy shit. Anyways. Alright, let's get this stuff underway. Here we are in the first the first game of the day on the bottom right hand side of the map, playing for Team Falene. The challengers, it is Nisho.
Woo, go Nisha! So, was this not the fanboy noises that you requested?
That was
I've been
perfect.
requested to properly help in this cast, so I will have to say, despite my best interest, in the top left of Incorporeal, we have a unit of a man, one of the best Africa players, but not the best one, Magnat. But the best one is still Locklock, in my heart. Might not be MMR wise, but in my heart, we have Locklock.
Where is Lock nowadays? I have not seen him around.
He's the best African player in Age of Empires 4, but recently came back to StarCraft 2. He's a hard stuck in the Master Swamp. So it's gonna take a while, I believe. Playing Age of Empires really destroyed him. Okay. I think this is actually 2 gates from both players. Never mind,
No,
Magnat keeps
Magnat
his
doesn't
streak
go 2
of
gate.
being cringe. Yeah. I was hoping, okay? I was hoping. I'm never a fan of 1 gate expand. If you play 1 gate expand, you're the most cringe man alive. Niche immediately proxying a pylon, you know, like, he knows the deal, right? Like, yeah, did even bother scouting too deeply? You can just assume it's gonna be a 1 gate expand from Magnat. When a man is like cringe incarnate, like this, you don't even know. You don't even need to check. I meant.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised that Nisho did scout, because it's like, Magnath literally does just do the same thing every single time, so you could just blind counter it at this point. I mean, he is going to be going for the proxy anyways, but will he actually commit to it is the question.
But the thing is that if I were Nisho, right, like I would think, okay, Magnath is the guy that always scopes about, the fact that he prepares for tournament, despite the fact that he plays the same build every single game. So, maybe it's like, oh, this time might be the one time that's not cope from Magnath, and he does play something different, and he has to scout. Like I feel Nisho with this.
That's quite low test, I think some people would say.
Yes, I mean, some people would mean me, but I cannot say that because it's Nish, okay? It's my love, my beloved. He mocked me when we went to Milan. He's 1 centimeter taller than me, completely destroyed. Completely destroyed. My masculinity was shattered. Wasn't that pylon? I guess this is like a fake proxy, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, he's kept the probe there because, okay, yeah, there we go. It's going to be a proxy Twilight, which is interesting. It's kind of a late proxy Twilight.
Is that? I mean, I'm assuming for proxy Twilight, it must be proxy DT.
Yeah.
After. I don't really see proxy Blink being particularly useful, but who knows? It's PvP. Anything could happen, and by anything, I mean 1 gate against 2 gate every game. Tons of different builds. Like PvP is an exciting matchup. I actually had a discussion with Sebestes recently about this, where he was like, no, GVP is boring, PvP is much better, much more fun. I'm like, bro, have you seen how a PvP looks like? Like, it's so much variety. I'm like, bro, what? What is the concept of variety for you? There are 2 openings? That's the variety, like it's all, it's like, what the
there's a lot of openings you can do in PvP.
Yeah.
Oh, Oracle, what the fuck? Okay, well, that's something. How about that for a fucking opener? What the hell? Magnath just suiciding the Oracle for free.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, this is time to introduce my gimmick for this episode of Lorimbo's podcast. For this finals, because it's all PvP, and I cannot do anything about making PvP more enjoyable for myself, I thought about showing my conjecture. My conjecture is that the only reason why PvP is ever interesting or kind of exciting is because both players are Protoss, and therefore are kinda dumb. So the amount of like brain damage in one game is so high that random mistakes happen all over the place, and just like watching a bronze game, that makes it exciting. So we are gonna compare the excitement of games with how well players are playing, and kind of try to map if my brain damage equals exciting equals Protoss theorem is indeed true, or if that is pure slander. There is a proxy gate from Nisho. By the way, I forgot to say something. No, okay, well, Nisho is pushing, so this is not a good time.
Yeah,
but
there's also an Oracle killing 1,000,000 probes over here.
With the second Oracle. Nobody expects the second Oracle after the first one dies.
Yeah.
Blink is done. It was indeed proxy Blink. Kind of surprising. I don't like this attack from Nisho at all. I really don't see him breaking here, but...
Yeah, I'm not really sure what the proxy blink was meant to accomplish, because it did eventually get scouted, but even if it wasn't going to get scouted, it just... What Magnath was scouting made it look like something aggressive was happening from Nisho, and so he's going to be able to just get enough to Stalkers defensively anyways, and this is just...
Good blink from Nisho, but not enough.
Yeah.
There's not enough Stalkers.
I mean, he's just down in numbers, it feels like, which is correct.
Yeah.
He has more gateway production, but he didn't even get the, I don't know, it felt like he didn't actually have a lot of stalkers initially from that gateway production. So but something went wrong here.
Counterpoint.
Sure.
Magnath's only tech advantage is currently having a Stargate. There is no turn for Magnath. Is Nisho really all in here? I feel like he can take a third. I don't see why he couldn't take a third. I guess he's... I just noticed his probe count is way lower than I realized. I guess that Oracle really did pay off dividends at the end.
Yeah, I feel like if he actually remembered a battery in the natural, then I think this would be fine.
Fuck! I didn't time it correctly. I was about to say, I feel like it's time to introduce the second gimmick of this match. From watching Breva play against Magnat 3 times, I noticed that Magnat physically cannot stop himself from proxying stuff around the map. And I wanted to bring it up, but like then the fight happened, and I fucking proxies a Nexus. Like,
Oh shit.
like, Nisho, couldn't you be like slightly less aggressive while I was fucking introducing the gimmicks? You see, this is why you don't introduce players, Gemini. That time could have been used to make the gimmick to explain the gimmick, and instead was used on presenting Magnat. Everyone knows Magnat is the best player in Africa.
Just I don't know why. I don't know why saying it like that is so funny to me, but okay. Anyways.
Ah, yeah, because racism is fun.
No, that's not. What? You're reach. What the hell? That is not at all what the hell I meant with that. Jesus.
This channel condones racism. Let it be
Only
known.
Larimbo would take it that spot, everybody. What the hell?
People at Twitch,
Jesus
we
Christ.
proudly announce that no, we don't proudly announce anything. No.
What? Literally not. Okay, whatever. I like that he's proxying a Dark Shrine at the
Nishi's going
proxy
immediately
Nexus as
scout
well.
it. Yeah, but initially, so I immediately scout the Nexus just in time for the probes.
Oh.
But does he actually realize?
He didn't
Yeah,
see the
does,
he didn't see the Dark Shrine though. He does have an
he
observer.
does have an observer. Yeah. And I also feel like he always goes Dark Shrine. It's another like Magnat king. And yet, against Brabus, he still got fucked by the proxy Dark Shrine.
Interestingly, Nisho is just going to go in the main base here instead of try to attack the proxy, which is actually maybe okay because it's very exposed here. But this is still so many Blink Stalkers that I don't think Magnat is going to have much trouble. Killing the Cybercore is okay, but I don't know. That doesn't really feel like it did that much for Nisho overall.
Yeah, I think we can count this as the second brain damage moment of this game. The first one, of course, being the proxy Nexus. Actually, not the third one, because the proxy fucking council was also a brain damage moment. So the tally is, for people that are keeping count, 3 at this very moment.
The more proxies there are in a PvP, the more entertaining it is. That is correct, Larimbo. But I don't know if that's directly correlated with brain damage. I don't know if that's where we need to bring it.
Are you trying to say that the proxy council Blink and the proxy Blink or the proxy Nexus were good ideas?
I didn't say they're good ideas. I said they're entertaining ideas. They give us the most entertainment.
But they're also brain damage.
But I'm not saying that means that they're, you know, mentally inferior in some way, all right?
I didn't say that.
It feels like you're implying it. It feels like you're strongly implying something here.
I said brain damage, which can happen after, not mentally. Are you racist, Gemini? Again?
What?
There is what's happening. 3 Immortals are not gonna attack even once.
Oh,
yes,
no.
20 seconds and not a single Immortal has attacked in this fight. And I think the tally goes to 4. The Immortals are pretty good against Stalkers. That is, if they actually attack. DDT is gonna actually get 10 probes, by the way, at the same time when I'm paying attention, because Gemini was too busy being racist. And this is actually a really good position for Magnat, who's gonna find himself in a comfortable lead. But there are disruptors out, okay? And it's something I've noticed by watching Magnat and PvP in general is, of course, that because of the accumulated brain damage that overall spread during the match, 2 adepts are gonna get, the 2 adept timing at 11 minutes and 30, truly feared. What I was saying is that disruptors truly encapsulate what makes this matchup beautiful.
Yes. I love them.
By the way, we have reached maximum efficiency from Nisho, who does not use Chrono Boost whatsoever.
I just realized how much fucking energy he has on his next.
We are okay, Jesus. The tally goes up to 5. Ding, 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 ding.
Oh shit. Alright, then we get a 4 Zealot run by with only 2 of the Zealots attacking as well in the main base. Again, Nisho just trying to do anything to get any sort of attention drawn from Magnath, as he's just incredibly far behind with absolutely everything. Magnath doesn't seem to want to push the issue at all.
I have actually noticed something interesting. No cap. Can you explain to me, because I'm not that familiar with PvP, why are both players like not getting upgrades or like getting them so late? Is it like normal, or was this like part of the game? Like, how does this work?
Sometimes it does depend on what you're doing, what the game state is. Obviously, since Nisho did the proxy Twilight, he was trying to be like semi all in with that, so he couldn't really ever afford a forge for a long time. So that just is something you have to kind of cut out every now and then. And I guess Magnath maybe just, again, anticipating the all-in was like, okay, I just don't need a forge right now. But usually if you know it's going to be pretty macro, you'll get it relatively early still.
Okay, so it's regression. That's
yeah.
Good. There is a big fight in the middle. First Disruptor misses everything. Second Disruptor, it's absolutely everything. The brain damage allocation are not getting beaten. Third Disruptor, oh my god! Blinking into the Disruptor, Magnath losing all of his advantage in one ping, ding, 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 ding.
Jesus Christ, that was a ridiculous fight. That's exactly what Nisho needed. Kills off the Immortal as well. He's got plenty of Disruptors left over. He's also got 1 million Observers, just in case for any DTs. So that will actually even up the armies and put Nisho in the lead. So he has a moment here where he could actually walk across the map. It's still going to be very tricky because Magnath is way ahead, or has been way ahead in economy for the entire game. He's trying to go Phoenixes for the defense on the
cool
Disruptors, which...
That's a cool play.
Yeah, it's fine if you actually have enough. Only one of them, though. The blink forward! Oh, he's gonna lose a bunch more as well.
Into the fucking Immortals! Those Immortals! Well, actually, shit tricked by Nisho. The Immortals are gonna be focus fire, but it's not quite enough. Nisho finds himself on the back foot as to retreat. Recalls, saves 2 Disruptors, but has a big counter attack at the same time in Magnath's main. Kills the pylon. So many warpins are gonna be missed. Magnath does have a wow, really good reaction time actually from Nisho here.
Nisho just Chad walking these Zealots away from every single fight.
Yeah. Bro,
they started the main and they're dying in the third base.
Bro, you can do this against Zerg, by the way. I don't know why you guys don't do this. If you just walk the Zealot, they just fucking get out, bro. I swear. They just get out.
It's so funny.
Okay, Magnath equalizing the Phoenix. I think the best part about the Phoenix in that fight was actually distracting Nisho from using the Disruptors immediately. And I think that's, you know, good enough, I guess. If I were Nisho, honestly, I would just go for more, like I would just camp with more Disruptor. We have seen what they can do. More Disruptor, another fight, but there are a lot of targets this time. And the Disruptor are not going to be quite enough. I don't think he can hold this one, Gemini.
Yeah, no, this is pretty over. I mean, Nisho is extremely far behind from the initial stages of the game, and those Phoenixes will finally get their things worth. So Magnath takes the first game.
So, if I counted correctly, the Ding Ding tally is at 7 for this first match. What score do we give to its entertainment?
For entertainment?
Yeah.
Like what? 1 out of like 1 to 10?
Yeah, I mean,
I would give that a 7.
I would also give it a 7. So I think we
Nice.
completely agree. So far, our tally to enjoyment count is 1-1. We'll see if that keeps being the case. This seems to indicate a strong correlation in my analytical data. Can you tell I've been writing my thesis for months?
Yeah. Yeah. Holy shit. I think for the next game though, I think Nisho should honestly just kind of ignore the whole early game mind game shit and just camp and not die so that you can get enough disruptors out. Because I mean, those couple fights, yeah.
Like I don't, you know, I'm a big fan of mind games and just general shenanigans, as you know. But like, maybe there's something I'm missing. Maybe wanted like to pretend it was proxy DTing or something. Because that's what I thought.
I don't know. I really don't know what
like,
the idea was behind that build.
Maybe we need more slideshows. On Europe, bro. On Europe.
281 ping, no
Ooh.
problemo.
Oh no, bro. But all I want to say is that Gemini very kindly helped me test some shit a bunch of months ago. But in testing that shit, he also went 50% win rate, so 2-2 against three ash before pool in my natural, the third. So I don't know what that says about Gemini's GVP.
What?
rather.
What are you trying to say? What are you trying to say that I'm bad or something? Like, what's going on? What's this?
Did I say that? Did I say that? I just said I don't know what that says. I feel like you're gaslighting me.
Hey, man, if you're trying to gaslight me about being racist on stream, I'll gaslight you about that. That's
You
totally-
are talking about inferior intellect.
I would. You're
on
calling
the
them.
best African
You're calling us
player, bro.
brain damaged. Oh,
No,
yeah,
I
yeah.
said that. I mean, brain damage can happen for a lot of reasons. You know, a bicycle accident. That's what happened to Bonan, for example. Bonan, for those who don't know, a strong cyclist. I'm not even trolling.
Oh, is he
big
actually?
Fan. Yeah, he likes bikes a lot. Like he goes everywhere with a bike. He only bikes. That's what. And more importantly, he has a hate for helmets while biking. That's where it comes from.
That's a great combination to have, and everything you've said makes sense now.
Yeah, that's where they mean. Wait, do we have to introduce them again? Actually.
No, we don't.
Oh, okay. Surely not.
I said just the first one of each best of two, just to give them their little, limelight.
Yeah, but apparently the love for bikes and the hate for helmets are pretty common in the Netherlands. From what I understand.
Yeah, we also have,
he's gonna stick to his 2-gate opening.
Of course. He's based. He knows how to play PvP in ways that are actually fun, interesting, and good. Magnath is the cringer of the two.
I mean, we all agreed on this from the start. I'm shamelessly gonna admit that. I didn't give the prediction, but I did wish Nisho good luck before this match, and I do want him to win.
Wow, biased caster.
Cool. Yes, I've always been biased. What do you mean? You just found out? You're not beating the brain damage allegation, bro. You just realized now?
Your team's not playing. The Goobers aren't playing either, so I figured you wouldn't even care.
Yeah, FIFA is in all 4 seasons. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Anyway, yes, Stargate as always. Can we get more cringe than this? Like, I feel like it's physically impossible. Honestly. Like, maybe we should, instead of Nisha, we should get, Brabus again in. It seems to be Magna's nemesis. He was not happy about that 0-3, bro. He was not happy.
I'm kind of surprised he's actually finishing the pylon. It looks like he wants to actually put something else. He is going to go for the cyberblock. You don't actually see this anymore. This has apparently been ruled as not good anymore, but he is going for it.
Yeah. I've been told it's bad. I'm a bit confused here.
He really wants to delay this. I mean, he's going to go for a 4-stalker attack across the map as well. And the Adept from Magnath is going to get... it's just going to see it, but keep running away. And so there's actually potential here for Nisho to perhaps get some more damage with this initial stalker aggression. He's chronoing Warp Gate as well with this. But he doesn't have a pylon.
Gonna be uncontested. Okay, very good here for Nisho, getting that probe already trying to equalize. But the Oracle is out. He did defend the Adept. I think that Adept got 2 kills. Yeah, 2 kills now. I guess that's good. Nisho, please put the workers back in. Yes. So far, no brain damage moments. There are 4 probes queued up. Never mind. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, and you're gonna tell me that putting 4 probes at 3 minutes in a queue is actually optimal in PvP.
Actually,
actually, that's how Jazz does it. Have you ever watched Jazz play?
I mean, this is actually not bad though for Nisho. Like, it looked kind of awkward, and it was like, okay, he lost some probes to the Adept that he shouldn't really.
On that Nexus and no Chrono Booster. Oh my god.
Oh, he's
And
supply
a
blocked.
supply
They're
block.
both supply blocked.
Ding, ding,
Ding, ding, ding.
ding. Bro, I was just about to say that they were playing well.
Oh, my God. Magnath is going to go for the
my
max packs
God.
move, though, where he's going to just walk across the map with the Void Ray and the couple Stalkers. And I've seen this work extremely badly for max packs in the past when
I
he
don't
did do
think
this.
this is
So
good.
let's see if
Yeah.
Nisho actually is prepared and ready for something like this, because there's no battery and half his units are split into the main base, but
Yeah,
still
but
a
it does have,
decent
like,
number of
decent
units
amount
here.
of units, yeah. And more importantly, the warping is gonna be done in time. He has to dodge very well done by
Ooh.
Nisho here, reacting.
Oh! It even went into the
immediately.
fucking gas, so it completely dodged it. Nice.
Yeah. Very well played by Nisho. I guess he's a micro player more than a macro player, clearly. That's what I can see. He's gonna go for the Robo. Usually he's famous for going Robo in PvP actually, but he's generally a player that likes Robo. So I'm fine with it. Unfortunately, I'm not sure how that goes against Stargate into Bling. I think it's bad, right? I don't think you want Robo in this situation.
Robo is a bit awkward when you're going against Stargate, that's for sure. It's not like, you know, you don't really want to do it. By the way, this lag is just me, right? It's not, you're not seeing any lag right now?
I'm not lagging at
Yeah,
all.
okay. Yeah, it's just, this is just the weird server lag that happens sometimes, guys. Don't worry, the
Okay.
players don't see this whatsoever.
Yeah.
But anyways, no, yeah, sometimes it's awkward against Stargate, but the thing is that I don't know if Magnath actually knows that Nisho is being... He hasn't even seen the Robo at all. The Oracle only just now is getting this information. He's trying to throw down a third base. He's got a couple defensive batteries already from the early game, but... I mean, this could get
nothing
pretty
is that
ugly
bad,
pretty
though.
quickly, unless we just lose the Prism in front of
nothing.
everything. Oh,
Ding,
Nisho.
ding,
Ding.
ding. The tally is at 3 right now. Nisho is gonna find himself in a very awkward spot. There is no blink, and he's out of energy on those sentry. I think only 1 force is remaining. He's gonna find himself at decent angle, I guess, but I don't think he has the unit count, especially without the possibility of reinforcement. Is that one immortal really gonna be enough? Force fields or whatever immediately pays a blink. He is gonna be able to kill these steps, but I think he's gonna leave his whole army here. Maybe an instant recall? I think he instant recall. Yeah. He will lose the Immortal for this, but he did get a third of his own back home, so maybe not that bad. Still behind in workers, has skipped so many probes trying to do this. Magna did cut some probes too, or maybe just forgot. Honestly, who can tell in this... the tally is at 4, by the way. In this great game...
Yeah, I think overall this actually was not the worst for Nisho. I mean, considering that he lost the Prism in the front, that looked like it was going to go way worse for him. But the fact that he actually gets the Nexus while then getting his own Nexus
and we get
quicker...
the Magnet. Sorry to interrupt. And we get the Magnet proxy pylon. So I'm 2 for 2 on that prediction. It does it every single time, like literally every single PvP. He just puts random pile, often more than one. It's a TC ultimate build.
I don't really mind it though.
so-
Like, it gives you vision, and then
I
it
think
always
it's
gives you
bad,
the
yeah.
opportunity to do some meme shit later when, you know, PvP is all full of memes. So it is interesting.
Oh, Nisho is gonna go for that cringe move. Glaives is the cringest thing that you can do after one gate expand. So he's going back to his root as a cringe player. I think it's gonna actually be really hard to defend this attack though from Magnat. There is no blink from Nisho and he's already warping in adepts. Not exactly what you want against this mass stalker, this big stalker count. That Nexus I think will go down before Nisho can defend it. And
Yeah.
the stasis will prevent.
He is trying to use the Stalkers to bait the Stasis Word, but unfortunately he kind of uses a few too many
Wait,
units.
12 probes just went down from Magnet actually. Nisho with 4 adepts in Magnet's main and natural. I didn't notice this.
Yes, he was actually doing that with the Prism. He got them in, and basically right when Magnet was trying to attack. So a lot of damage being done there, which is excellent. That Prism is not going to suicide itself this time, so that means the potential for a counterattack is still here. He does
I
have
don't
Glaives
believe
finishing
so.
up here, which could be strong, but there's 2 stasis wards at the top of this ramp, but I don't know if Nisho's going to be ready for that, but there is an observer also going to get picked off, and I mean, we can't even really walk up there. Oh my god, a forward blink to get the prism is very greedy, which means, yeah, the force fields can come in. Ding, ding. Oh, I don't want forward into the things, no!
I saw it too!
Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding, ding.
He's going to keep going.
The bell.
Oh, he's got the Immortal with the
really
force
don't
fields.
like this attack, but I guess
Hold up.
the trade is not the worst. I feel like the thing that Nisha didn't realize is that he did lose his third, but Magnat is essentially manning from 2 bases anyway. Oh my god, is he actually gonna manage? Oh, nice block here from Nisha. I don't know if this is something, but it's certainly. Oh, never mind. The counter blink by Magnat. I think this time it's actually not a troll move. Counter shade in the main from Nisho, who is gonna kill Magnat's economy again. I think he did enough damage now, Gemini. I think he just goes back, surely.
Yeah, and you can even shade these other adepts over to the third base, so those are going to get a few more probes as well. The ones on the main could get retargeted onto ones over there as well. He's got his third base back set up again because he made it basically instantly after it died. Unfortunately, Nisho is F2ing, ding, 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 back home with all of his adepts, which could have gotten even more damage, but
well, this is actually a double ding ding because I was paying attention, and once again, we have 300 energy on our next side. No blink being research either. Feels like a ding ding, but maybe I'm just coping about that one. I feel like the blink would make sense here, but maybe you can just keep being adaptive. I guess that also works. I like the Robo Bay. The tally is at 7 if I counted correctly. Dark Shine from Magnat once again trying out. It worked very well the first game.
I don't know if he's going to survive long enough for this one to actually do anything, though. There's already 2 observers on the field as well. There could even be cannons coming up soon. We're getting the Disruptor Bay from Nisho, so that's going to be very nice. So if this even does go quite longer, then he's got the ace in the hole for the Disruptors, because Magnet's micro against them last time wasn't that great, so maybe he'll have that in the back pocket here. But I think Nisho wants to just end this game with what he's got right now. Does he have a prism out again? Where actually is it? It's trailing. It's coming out of the natural just now, so we'll need to wait for that. But, I mean, this is looking pretty good for Nisho.
Yeah, I think you go for the third here if you are Nisho. Maybe we like threatening to shade into the natural or something. I don't think he can break this natural. Doesn't feel like he has enough quite yet, especially with those cannons and the stasis. I really like these shades in the main, actually.
Oh, he should be able to see the Dark Shrine as well, and he does, so that's nice.
Yeah, he does it. But does he realize? Like, does he see?
Oh, he's got to realize that. It's just right in front of him. That would be a massive ding-ding.
You never know. Second robo and an observer. He does indeed realize.
He doesn't have a forge.
All this match goes down. Yeah.
He doesn't have a forge. Oh my god. I was like waiting to see the cannons, but there's no forge, so he's like, fuck, I need to make that. Can't quite break the natural just yet.
2 DTs are already gonna go across the field for Magnat. 3 actually, they are split. Is this gonna be something? Good recall from Nisho. Either seeing it or sensing that something was wrong, immediately recalls that observer and does manage to be in time for the DTs, but somehow they both get away.
Oh no, Nisho was so prepared for this too, but he fucking somehow just barely is not quite paying attention.
Ding ding.
Oh my god, dude, there were 2 observers right there. He had the Disruptor and the Adept sitting there for the DTs, but he wasn't quite paying attention and loses 12 probes anyways. Oh,
I feel like we can give this a ding ding and go up to 8.
Yeah, I'll take that. I verify that.
We're gonna go up to 9 when we realize that Magnat is on almost 600 energy on the Nexus, having 3 Nexus and like 2 of them full is fucking wild, bro.
Yeah.
You are not beating the allegation.
My god.
Oh no, bro.
Alright.
I'm waiting for someone to tell me just how hard it is to chrono boost.
It's
and
not
it's actually
hard.
harder than injecting.
It's not. Alright, this fourth base shouldn't stay alive. That's a cancel. Okay, good. Cancel the shade. Also good. Where's the disruptor count at? We're at 3 right now in the main, or sorry, 4 in the actual army. A couple more coming out. The Phoenix count is only coming out 1 at a time as well, so they're only at 2. And actually, Magnath kind of cancels that whole plan and is going into disruptors anyways, which feels awkward. Like, he's trying, he like at first commits to the Phoenix, but then it's like, wait, no, I'm just going to go disruptors myself. But he's going to be behind so many disruptors.
How much did he commit to the Phoenix?
He got
like,
2.
How many did he actually make? Did he?
They're in the army. Oh, he's even making them again, though.
Oh.
He's got 2 Stargates
What?
making more Phoenixes again while going
Phoenix
for a
is
Robo
Raptor?
Bay.
It's like Void Raptor, most cringe unit comp in existence. By the way, I wanted to say it's fucking poetic. The fact that Magnath, one of the biggest glaive apologists / abusers, is gonna find his death in this second game by constant like glaive adept shades into his main natural third into cannons, doesn't matter, still get 15 probes per shade. There is something, you know, like it's kind of like the anti-hero in a gothic novel. Anyway, we're gonna see a fight. These are some very fucking suspicious
What
disruptors.
the hell?
Bro, what the fuck was this?
Yeah, I'm not quite sure about that. Doing 2 at a time when the units aren't even close to you is rough. Blink forward, though, misclicks one of the disruptors, so a lot of those stalkers will get killed off. The disruptors coming off cooldown. Oh, they're huge shots. Oh my god. Magnath, what have you done?
No. This was a 300 IQ bait by Nisha. It was showing off his brain damage. He baited the fair play brain damage from the other player. Like, yeah, this is why ATP is the best tournament. You can see really the fair play here shown, the sportsmanship shown by this.
Holy shit, the recall from Magnath to try to save all of his units. We'll at least get those out, but
Colossus,
yeah, it was gonna be
Colossus.
Phoenix Colossus. Yeah, that's something. Well, I don't know what these adepts are doing. Oh, that was hilarious. Yeah, no, I don't really agree with this.
11, 12.
Yeah, no, there's been a lot.
We are still on 600 energy. You can't even see the energy because when he maxes out, it doesn't show the power anymore.
It's wild too because he's going double Stargate Phoenix and then also pushes Colossus with, you know, out of a Robo. So it's like you need to Chrono Boost those. So not sure. Anyways, 3 Adepts getting shaded into the main base when there's almost no mining happening in the main base anymore is also kind of hilarious. But DT will kill those off.
This one, I'm gonna forgive this one. I think it's like you just kinda shade. You don't do too much. I don't think this is like that bad, honestly. They still get 4 probes anyway, so.
Wait, really?
In the natural.
Whoa! Where's the disruptors? Hey, he recalls the stalkers. What the fuck? What am I looking at here? What was that fight?
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Where are the observers? Oh, they're just suddenly randomly in the middle of on the other side of the map. Oh my goodness.
What the fuck did I just see, bro?
Ay.
By the way, this is like you remember the PvP graph that PvP run by
Of course.
Yeah. We are now adding Adept plus Observer to it, which I feel like was missing in the original graph.
Yeah.
These Phoenix are gonna try their best, but it's just not enough from Magnath.
Nisho kind of killing more of his own stalkers there, trying to get the DTs with the disruptors, but unfortunately, they're not the greatest. But I feel like he should be still totally fine eventually. He just needs to get a larger stalker ball so that he can just one-shot the Phoenixes and then let the disruptors go free. But he's unfortunately
Magnath is going for like Phoenix DTs.
Yeah.
I follow the Observer. These are rotten moves I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Those disruptors eventually do get most of the DTs, but Nisho will lose his entire army in the process, actually.
Oh, the blink.
Hold on, just a second.
Nisho's fine.
Hold on, he's on 20 extra probe.
Yeah.
But he's trying to throw this.
You're not wrong. It is. Whoa, that blink is a bit strange.
Oh no, bro.
Here come the extra DTs as well. The Observer is barely out of range. Blinks forward to go and get back into that observer range, so that's very nice. I mean, since he's picking off the Phoenixes now, this is going to be very good.
Yeah, now with the lack of Phoenixes, finally... Oh, no! Do not click the rocks. Thermal probes go down from more Glaive Adepts in the natural. All of the Nexi are trying to reach maximum energy so they can summon the Spear of Ayur. At 1000 energy, we are gonna get there.
Hey! We got it. How many probes have died? 65 probes have died from Magnath this game. Jesus Christ. Good lord.
I don't want to get over fixated, but it's honestly really fucking bad. What the fuck is this chrono usage, bro? What?
Yeah, it's pretty brutal. But I think we're about to see the end here once the Stalkers and Disruptors have finally come together. All the Phoenixes are basically dead, so there's no real threat for that anymore. Magnath not even blinking away from that Disruptor shot and will GG out.
Gets called.
Nice.
Basta copare, doesn't need to be said this time. Okay, so the tally, I lost a bit of count, but I think
I love
the
Gemini,
ballpark of
you know?
like 13, 14, something like that.
Yeah.
And I will give personally a 9 out of 10 for enjoyment in this game.
I would say the same.
So this it's a 1.5, actually 1.4 ratio, which is pretty close, you know, once again strongly suggesting some correlation between the bell count and the enjoyment.
I will refrain from talking about that for now, but yes, we've had some very entertaining games so far with just a few ding-ding moments, I would say. And I think that counter is about to go up pretty quickly here because we're going to be going into Angrath versus Grandpa Shoot as our next match.
Yeah, but I'm also going to lower my standards, obviously. I'm not going to bully lower-rated players, so that's unfair. Like, come on now. I'm not that biased that I will take... I can also take, like, the Silver 3 Protoss player. See? This is how bad Protoss players are.
They're not Silver 3. They're not that bad. Come on.
No, I'm saying, if I wanted to do that, I could, like... you know?
Alright.
I could select one singular player as the only case study for all 3 races. I think Gemini knows what I'm talking about. If we don't...
Wait, what? Sorry? Say it again?
Okay, I could take a singular player, the only player, the lowest MMR player I'm aware of, to be my metric for Protoss, but I will not. I will not.
I have ideas, but I'm not actually 100% sure who you're talking about.
Yeah, it's okay.
That's fine.
It's fine.
Anyways, let's do
Anyway,
some
I'm
real
gonna start
intros,
this time
yeah.
because I want to start.
Oh,
because
okay.
in the bottom left corner, from team, I don't know which one.
Delaney.
We have my boy, playing Protoss on the yellow colors, Angrath.
Nice. I'm glad you forgot his team. That's excellent.
Because, oh my god, bro. Okay, look. Okay, I only care about cool teams. Okay, the Goobers, Cinque Formaggi, probably late. What was it? Probably late.
Probably overslept.
Yeah, sorry. There were several versions of that name. Probably overslept. These are the teams I care about.
All right. Yeah.
I'm with stroke. It's the heat stroke, bro. You take it from here, you know.
Great. And on the top right-hand side of the map, playing for Blinkin Dark. Holy shit. He's one of the oldest people in the server, and he's probably going to play like that. It is Vic Shemetz, otherwise known as Grandpa Shoot.
Oh, 38 degrees, bro.
That's
by the way, today
ludicrously
is voting
hot.
day in Italy. I think that's 100 Fahrenheit.
No, that's
something.
over, definitely over 100. Like, that's absolutely an absurd amounts of heat. I would die if that was what my room felt like right now.
Oh, this is voting day today for Italy. I have to go out to vote.
Oh,
in the
God.
fucking blistering sun.
Jesus.
Oh no. Have you tried living in the good part of Italy? Anyway, we
Said
are
by
gonna
the fake
see
Italian.
proxy Stargate from Angrat very soon. Did Shemes actually scout? No scout. Oh, he scouted directly for
Oh!
the proxy.
Oh! He's got it. What?
I'm not gonna think this one, honestly. This is a savant moment.
Yeah. Does he realize that? Did he know he scouted it? He's still scouting around the map as if he didn't see it, and he's not reacting with a pylon in his main to do anything.
Okay, if he doesn't react now.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna think it. Oh, he's sending a fucking.
Oh my god.
Ding, ding, ding.
Oh
ding,
my
ding, ding.
god. No way.
Even, I think this is a brain damage moment, even for 4K, honestly.
Oh my god, don't tell me that we lose the game like this. That would just be insane. Look at him microing the Phoenix and shit. Oh no. Okay, he's got his units positioned in his mineral land at least, so that's good. Maybe he does know.
Yeah,
And he just doesn't want
I think he
to
realized
waste the
at some
resources.
point.
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely know that it did not properly realize it immediately. Because that hallucination was criminal.
Oh, and the micro from Angrath, unfortunately, not quite on point.
Nice.
No probes lost, and what looked like it was going to be a total game ender move from Angrath will not get anything just yet. But we still have the potential of the 2 Oracle combo doing some deadly damage here, so we don't count Angrath out just yet. Still plenty of room to make mistakes.
I mean, I'm a PvP revolutionist. I think people should fucking stop. Even PvT, genuinely. I think the first hallucination should always be an oracle. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like the speed is almost the same. 3-4 probes go down from this double oracle run by. Kinda hard to defend, so I'm not gonna count that, honestly.
Yeah.
Shemetz was in position, kinda, but not quite enough. Well played by Angra on this one, not even kidding. Good micro and good positioning.
Wow. That was very greedy. Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding, ding. We got this as a... Okay, we got 2.5, okay?
Okay, ding, ding.
2.5. Yeah, we got only one ding for this one. I can kinda see the vision there. But still a bit sus.
Oh boy. Alright, so we're gonna have a actually big attack here from Grandpa Shoot. He's got 2 proxied gateways here as well, and the prism is coming across with an immortal already on the other side.
Yeah.
Angrath seems to know that something is coming, as obviously he saw the units coming across the map. Batteries placed in the natural, but not the main, but Angrath is apparently respecting him too much, expects there to also be a battery in the main when there isn't. So that's actually a big dodge, honestly, coming out of Grandpa Shoot, the fact that he's not losing 10 workers right now. And it will allow him to potentially attack up this ramp, but this is only a 2 force field wide ramp, so as long as Angrath is paying attention with his sentries full of energy, there shouldn't really be a way that Grandpa Shoot is able to get up this natural.
That's a crazy. The moment you said that, I know it's gonna get up. Okay, he's paying attention.
He's paying attention. Surely. This is not going to be another ding-ding moment. I think that was Grandpa Shoot's force field.
What? I think this counts as double ding-ding, honestly, almost.
Alright. I don't know what to say right now, but there's zealots charging into these units and probes filtering through the gaps of these force fields.
Force fielding his own zealots. Still works out. I don't know even if I want. How many dings is this? 1, 2, 3. I think I'll go for a political 1.5. So we are at 4 now because we had the other half before.
Oh no. Oh no.
I just want to say that the only force field on the ramp was Grandpa's. I want to denote, highlight that fact. By the way, what do you think about Shemetz proxying 2 gate in his own third? He's getting A moved now. I don't think he can do much about this.
Yeah. That's a lot of things being A moved into his natural, and I don't think he's got anything to be able to defend against it. Because that was a very all-in attack, and it's kind of unfortunate for him because almost no one goes this fast charge after going for a proxy oracle from Aang. So I'll be honest, this feels like a little bit of a build order loss from Grandpa Shoot, but also the force fields definitely could have found a better way to win this game.
But I do have a question.
Yeah, sure.
Is no tech charge an actual thing?
No. No. No.
Okay, just making sure I wasn't tripping.
No. This is nothing.
Because I was like, yeah, build order loss, but to what? Like,
yeah. So yeah, unfortunately, Aang, well, unfortunately for Grandpa Shoot, he's found himself in a terrible position. He's pulling probes to try and deal with a bunch of charge slots.
It did start with a proxy Stargate, actually. I forgot about it. I don't know why you're casting this. I feel like now we are reaching levels of Twilight that are truly beyond saving. GG gets called. Well played by both players. I think I counted 14 dings here. I will give this an enjoyment of 6. I would suggest a correction factor for short games because there's just not as much possibility to fuck up in a game that's 6 minutes long. Yeah. But I am willing to take the hell and consider 4 if you don't agree with this methodology. So up to you if you want to add a correction factor for the...
I mean, there's still a lot of games though that can be very short but also extremely entertaining based on the amount of dings they receive. So yeah, I don't know. What do you give the entertainment rate for this one?
6. Some nice moment, but like, I mean, there is like a bit of interesting stuff, but not that much, honestly. Come on.
I'm gonna give it like a 5 or a 4.5, honestly.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna give it higher than 6.
No,
like,
no.
I was like, I don't know if you have like some.
Like,
oh, wow.
Of the 3 games that we saw today, that was definitely the least entertaining.
Yeah, but okay. You know what? I'm gonna go to 5 then because I felt bad. I'm gonna go to 5. This gives us 4.5 as an average, and that's a 1 to 1.125 ratio. So right now, for those that are no, we're not gonna do the fucking total ratio. I already forgot all the dings. But we are, always in the ballpark of 1, between 1 and 1.4. At most. So,
well, the second Magnath Nisho game got like what 12 or 14, so I feel like we're very far over the average at this point.
Yeah.
All right.
What the fuck are you talking about? Oh, Seb missed out.
I think he did.
Seb, we are keeping track of the brain damage moment in PvP from both players, and then we are trying to see if there is any correlation between the amount of brain damage moments and how enjoyable the game is. This is inspired by the fact that you genuinely think PvP to be more enjoyable than ZVZ. And I think it's boring as fuck. I think the variety, my hypothesis that the variety comes from the brain damage. ZVZ is kind of boring to you because the players are actually competent. Anyway.
Oh, shit. I still am wary of your hypothesis. I feel like the conclusions that you're drawing, I feel like the metrics are kind of correct, but the conclusion you're drawing from them is overstated.
There might be some bias in the research.
Perhaps. I don't quite believe this to be a fully subjective, objective analysis and thesis being made here. I'm not quite sure why, but I'm just going to put that out there.
What I'm saying is the standard I've lowered. I have trained in the Academy of Starcraft Science that Mango Mosh goes to and Floppy Dongay, so truly I am fully equipped to only deliver the most garbage conclusion available. Actually, because nothing is happening yet, I have a fun fact.
Yeah.
Recently, Mixu was telling me that Infernal is absolutely broken in Stormgate nowadays, which I believe, by the way. I don't disagree.
Okay.
But the metric that he chose to prove this was percentage of race in the top 500 Stormgate players. I'm just saying.
So me, I'm also there because I've played a game of Stormgate. Holy fuck.
Anyway, another look, same proxy location as Nisho, but different
Nice.
team.
Oh!
It's like their proxy location on Pylon.
Angrath is gonna get scouted immediately. Can I get them on the same screen?
No, way too
I
far
can.
away.
I got
Way
him.
too far.
I got it.
Wait, what? Really?
I got them on the. Oh, you can't. My thing is blocking it. Hold up 1 second. Let me get rid of that. Wait up. All right, and shkaboop. There they are. They're both on the same screen. Unfortunately, Shemetz isn't actually committing to the pylon. He's only doing it as a fake, but there will be a gateway coming out from Angrath.
Should we add the gimmick of counting pylons on Pylon the map? No, okay, never mind.
Wait, what? Sorry?
I propose to add the counting pylons on Pylon as the new telly. The map is
No.
called Pylon, Gemini.
Oh, shit, I forgot. That one went right over my head.
Yeah, okay. No, we are not beating that attention today, boys. Heat stroke Lorimbo still has a faster brain than normal Gemini. Oh, good
Whoa!
is actually from Shemetz.
Oh, don't lose the thing! Oh, unlucky.
Is this worth? I don't think so, right?
No. The fact that you had to do
but
3
he has
force
a much
fields for it,
faster,
too, is brutal.
There is a much faster Nexus from Shemetz, but I fear that Angrath is just gonna. Never mind, Angrath is floating 800 Archie moment. Ding, 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 ding! Even for 4K, honestly.
Well, he's gonna
800
expand
at
with
3
it, is the thing.
minutes.
So it will go down. It was a bit of a deceptive looking float.
Yeah, so that's what Archie did. That's what Archie did too in that game.
Yeah, okay.
600 into 2 watches.
Oop! I don't know if this is exactly the correct play. Oh, what? I'm not sure about that force field either from Shemetz. Unfortunately, not the best, but he does still just need to delay this out a little bit more. These force fields are just they're not doing things, unfortunately. Angrath is overcommitting just a slightly bit onto these sentries. We're gonna need a battery. Or no, he doesn't have enough. The recharge was actually already used, so he cannot recharge the battery.
Yeah, first Immortal is incredibly late, no? What is it?
Oh, don't back up!
For?
Okay.
Oh my god, no way! No way save the Nexus, right?
I think it's
No way
fine.
safe
The Nexus is definitely safe. The Immortal's about to get out. We had to attack the Stalkers! Please, Shemetz, no, don't just... Oh, attack the ones that are attacking the Nexus! Oh, no!
What is going on, bro?
God.
Okay, this is at least one thing.
That's a...
I
Yeah,
don't know.
no, that's a bit of a ding-ding, I think.
I don't know who the fuck is dinging harder
Oh,
here, but...
no. That's so unfortunate. That we had the perfect opportunity to hold as Grandpa shoot, but unfortunately not quite doing it. He's gonna go for the pylon on the forward proxy, which I don't really mind. It's gonna be hard to really walk across the map with this type of an army anyways. The prism is on the way out, so he's also got a 4th gateway on the way, so he might just reactively 4-gate prism all in, which against only 2 gateways defensively, because there's no other tech out. Hold up. Wait a second.
Is the prism in time, though?
Yeah, I mean, if he just walks across... No, if he just goes across... He doesn't even have to hit immediately. He just needs to kind of stall it a little bit to let his production work a bit.
No, don't expand, Shemetz, don't expand. For the love of
Oh,
God, we need a
no.
warp in. Oh?
Just go. He can even elevate her into the main base. I think he's
What's
going
it
to.
good for? He's warping, yeah, he's warping in. Okay. Phoenix Scout from... okay, well done by Shemetz. I think this is a good play.
Yeah. This is not bad.
Okay.
He doesn't...
We're gonna have to see what...
Oh,
These shades are a bit...
why did he shade into the natural? Okay, whatever.
Yeah,
Cancels them.
a bit confused by that.
This force fields are great from Angrath.
I really like that attack from Shemetz. I feel like he should have timed it a bit later. These adepts are actually only gonna get 3. I just want to point out that Nisho's adepts against a Grandmaster player did 5 times the damage as the Shemetz adepts. This attack is not great either for Shemetz. I really don't like it. Maybe
No,
gonna
it's
have
actually
break
starting
it.
to go well.
Oh my god.
The battery energy's
It's
gone.
breaking.
We need
Oh,
another
why?
warp in.
So
Shemetz,
long.
just warp in. Stop juggling. Get another warp in of units in here. We need more units. Oh, the micro.
No,
he's
bro.
trying. I mean, it's.
Bro,
Oh, just warp in. Oh, the Immortal's gonna be
no,
out.
but
The
the
extra
Immortal
batteries are
comes
gonna
down,
work.
no.
Are gonna come in. Oh, it's gonna stall out.
So close, actually. No, please get away with that prism, please. Please. No, no.
Oh, and that's the GG. Angrath will take it.
Okay, tallies at 2 for this game.
Yeah.
I think this was the best game.
Of
As
the
in,
two.
in terms of like how they played
Right.
compared to the MMR of the players in general. I think like they played about their level. Like they were not a lot of ding ding. It was about decent, about what was expected. I'm gonna give hold on. I'm gonna give this a 4 though. Maybe a 5. No, a 4. It's still less entertaining than the last one, I believe. So I'll give this a 4. What about you?
I give it a 5.
Okay, so that's a 2-to-1 ratio, or well, a bit above. Hold on, I forgot to make prediction up until now.
Oh yeah. After
Sorry,
now
remind
seeing
me
half of
who's-
the matches, you will now predict an outcome.
No, I mean the other ones. Remind me of who Space Lasers is again.
That's DS Moth.
That's Mott. Yeah, sorry. You know, when I'm gonna go Mott 2-0 for this one. I think Mott is good.
Really? Okay.
He's my yeah. I'm gonna go against the consensus here. I
Okay.
trust Mott. Okay.
I do. I'm rooting for Vendetta Vic, even though DS Moth is a local New Jersey resident, as am I. I'm pulling for Vendetta Vic right here because I think his name is the coolest name I've ever heard of any player ever. So I just yeah.
Just Vendetta Vic.
Vendetta Vic because you know what a vendetta is like. It's just like a.
Yes, it's an Italian word, Gemini. You're
Oh, is it?
explaining to me.
I
an
didn't
Italian
know that.
word.
Okay, whatever. Anyways, but like his name is Vic, and so his name is Vendetta Vic. Like it's a sick. I don't know. It's just a cool fucking name. It goes hard as hell. I don't know. This is cool.
I'm gonna respect you. Maybe it's because I'm Italian, so that just sounds like
Yeah,
you know, it sounds like XX Ghost Vic XX kind of name. But sure, I like the guy, so I'll give it to him. I love Gemini Italy explaining to me. Anyway,
I didn't know it was a
corner.
whatever.
Oh, sorry. Go on. No, go on.
I didn't know it was an Italian word. What the fuck?
I thought you were talking about the player.
No. You can go ahead.
Because I started doing for once. I'm the one doing it, Gemini.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Oh my god.
Do it.
You're getting gold, bro. Dementia is striking you. In the bottom right corner, you have from the same team as Angers, which is Palin. I did remember because it's Mott. I don't know what. I just call him Mott. You cannot say his name. Playing Protoss with yellow.
That was the sickest intro. Oh my god, in the top left hand side, playing for Blinkin Dark. He's got a cool name that I think is cool, but Larimbo thinks is cringe because he speaks the language that is half the name. It is none other than Vendetta Vic.
I mean, all I'm saying is it's still less cringe than Letalex, which I have told him about. Letalex and I are very good friends. Why the did you choose Letalex as a name, bro?
And I will say
Come on
again
now.
that I think my pronunciation of Letalix sounds way cooler than Let Alex. Does that change your opinion of his name at all, or do you still think it's equally as cringe?
No, it's another cringe moment because Letale is the Italian pronunciation for it, and he is Italian, and he didn't know the English name. You absolute buffoon! Okay, just because
That does
you
make
are
it
from
way
New
funnier.
Jersey, just because you're from New Jersey, you cannot explain Italian to me. You realize that?
I don't know what
Besides,
Italian
you-
words. I'm not Italian. I don't speak the language, so no, I don't know these random ass fucking words that are actually Italian.
I like Guitar King meme. Oh my god, Guitar Kings once again resident Italian. When an Italian goes for let Alex do what?
That's an Alexius moment right there. That's a very Alexius comment.
It is good.
It is good. I do like it.
Anyway, Mott is, we can talk about the game at all. To get mirror, Mott is gonna go for that double adept opening. This is for around Master 3 level, right? Like Diamond 1 Master 3.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah, about.
Okay.
Or, yeah, maybe Master 3
making sure,
Diamond
huh?
1, something like that.
I need to calibrate the ding ding machine, you know?
The ding ding machine needs to be.
There is
Oh
it
no, the
sounds
adepts!
like-
Oh, they get in! Oh no, there was a sentry and a fucking probe there ready to block, and none of them do, unfortunately. So those are gonna get
Those-
4 probes.
that
That's-
probe pool was not ideal.
That's a little. I'd
think
give
that's-
that a ding.
A single ding, so we're half. Single ding, wait, single ding for the Vendetta week. One more single ding for the name. Oh, he's attacking his own Nexus. Okay,
yeah.
that's the other half. Okay. Okay, I don't even need an excuse to add a ding. They do it by themselves.
Holy shit. I love this. I absolutely love that you've crafted this.
And I always come up like with something on the spot. These are improvised, by the way.
Yeah, this reminds me of the multiverse thing. That's what the moment you started going ding ding ding, I was just like, oh my god, it's the multiverse fucking bit all over again. I love it. It's so funny.
By the way, every time we cast together, every single time, Gemini tells me, "Can you be a bit more serious this time?" And then, but like this is like, okay, this is so. 2, 3 props in the natural, killed by Mott. Well done, Mott. This is like you can't really say that every time, but then like feed my ego by telling me how funny I am, how brilliant these jokes are in the actual.
Oh shit. There's a big amount of relativity going on with what I mean by serious when it comes to you talking. So I guess that skews the definition of what I'm talking about.
I'm getting mixed signals.
Yeah. Maybe that's my fault. Maybe then.
Vendetta moves out with everything, but he's gonna lose even more probes in the natural. I don't know about this actually. I think he's gonna attack into the fucking choke. No sentries actually from Mott though.
He's got
That
an
feels
insane
fucking
amount of
weird.
batteries coming up though. Holy shit. If you can just get these batteries up, this might be okay. The force fields are pretty good at first, trapping a few of these stalkers. Oh, a lot more stalkers on the left-hand side getting killed off.
Really good force here actually.
Oh,
wow,
just focus.
I did not believe in his attack at all, but those forces really. Oh no.
Oh no.
Okay, never mind.
Oh, the frizz.
Oh! To kill the Immortal, that's an anti-thing, bro. That's a genius play here. We go back on. Never mind. Never mind.
Honestly, that was sick. No, that was actually good by both of those players. Like the fact that actually the last force field that Vendettavik put down to block the stalkers from getting the immortal was super sick. But then the Oracle coming in from the back as well to actually get the kill was even more better. Like just everything about that was actually pretty sick. I think DS Mod overcommitted a little bit on the battery defense, I will say. This is like
in
an insane amount.
In an unprecedented gesture of magnanimity, I will revoke the ding at the start of the game from the
Is that
game,
we can do that now?
because
That's
this was
part
a
of it.
full-
We can remove dings.
I can do that. I can do
okay,
that.
okay.
As a supreme leader of the ding. By the way, you might think that I'm doing the sound, but it's actually AI. That's why I call it the ding ding machine. It's AI specifically trained.
You searched up the AI for that like right after coming up with the idea of this like 2-3
I made
games
it
ago.
myself, trained it on myself.
Oh,
Just,
okay.
You can only say ding ding though, nothing else.
Nothing else, sure. All right, we got the push forward here from DS Moth. He's got Blink over his opponent, so that's definitely a nice advantage, but unfortunately the battery is going to be enough to dissuade him, so he's not really going to do anything. I don't really think he has to find any damage here either. The defense is good enough, so he can just take a nice, quick third base, although these double adepts from Vendettavik finding their way into the main base will also get out back into the natural. That's a lot of probes coming out from him. That's 6 in total. Pretty nice.
Yeah, pretty nice play here. I'm not sure about taking this linear third on this map, Jimmy. I'm gonna be honest.
It feels weird.
Yeah.
Honestly,
this
every
is,
third base feels weird on this map.
Yes, I said this to Omniskeptic, and he replied, "No, actually, all of the thirds are amazing, especially the linear third." I was like, "Well, okay." So a lot of Nexus Earth energy is going up, but fuck, Mott is really tempting me here with this 400 energy on this Nexus. No, I think that's a ding, 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 ding. Honestly, it's this master. Come on. It's only 2 bases, bro. It's 2 bases. The third just came up. It's not 5 bases.
Yeah, the way you keep saying this. Have you seen the Costco guys? You know what those are?
I don't know what Costco.
You don't know the
is, but,
Costco guys? Fuck. You don't know like the big booms? Like I'm gonna give 5 big booms to the. You don't know what this is?
That sounds like.
Oh damn it! Okay, never mind. All right, this is gonna fall flat, but you reminded me exactly of that. Anyways, we got a forward blink forward, sick casting Gemini from the Stalkers as the Zealots are also getting on top of everything.
Hey, move, pulling the prompts against it. Fucking no. Oh, this is actually a Lorimbo moment and a half, bro. They get a special thing. Because it's not only a brain damage moment, it's my brain damage moment.
Oh my god, everything is dying. Vendetta Vega's in hell. DS Moth will be able to take the first game. But no, there's these guys. One of them is the Rizzler, who is like this fucking like 8-year-old kid or something.
Bro, okay, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like that's almost exploitative.
Oh no, I don't disagree. But like their whole thing is they go to Costco and they like find random items and then they're like, how many booms are we gonna give this food after eating it? It's like, I'm giving this one 5 booms, boom, boom, like, and they like do it. That's what you're reminding me of right now when we do these things. It's like, oh, he's floating 400 energy. Oh, that's 5 big dings, ding, ding, ding.
You know what you remind me now while trying to explain memes to someone younger than you? You remind me of like that Steve Buscemi meme. What's up, young guys? I'm also young and hip. I know all about the Rizzler and 5 big booms. Zoomers, please, I'm not old.
Holy shit. How do you do, fellow Zoomers?
Yeah, how do you do, fellow kids? Yeah, those kind of fucking memes.
Holy shit.
Gemini, let's remind our public, nearing 30, so basically 75. He's already there.
Oh wait! Look at the general chat. Sorry, the league chat. Look at GP's meme with the bell. Oh, it's so good.
Let me see. I absolutely know about ATL finance card. Sorry. Yeah, so I mean, I've said this before. I feel like Ghost Puncher is by far the best memer of the ATP. And it's not close. I'm gonna be honest, bro. That's always so.
No,
I will say though, you know who actually had some really fucking good memes unexpectedly? DK.
Yeah, no, he definitely stepped it up.
I would have never fucking guessed it, bro. Not in a million years. But those memes were fire.
The Italian, the Mussolini ones were great.
Wait until he tells you about how the greatest thing he has ever seen in his life, like in general, is True Detective Season 1. This is a true fact about DK.
Wait, what?
Ask him about it. Like, not the Mona Lisa, not Tokyo, not Mount Fuji. No, True Detective Season 1 is the peak of beauty for DK.
What? Dude,
He offered to pay me. He said, if you watch it and you don't enjoy it, I'm gonna pay you. I'm gonna reimburse you.
How long is the season? How long is that season?
I don't know, honestly.
How much money's on the line for that? I am open for negotiation on this one.
If it was for me, not for you, Jamie.
God damn it.
You're a rich fuck, bro. I saw those rammers of fucking RSL. What are you on about? I'm a brokey. What the fuck is you stealing from the poor?
Yeah, it just seemed like it was a challenge that was open to anyone worth taking it up, you know. So if he's letting us, I'll do it.
This American Robin Hood steals from the poor to give to itself.
Anyone could take the challenge. See, look at that. How much money is on the line here? It's not really on the line, but how much you putting up here, Mr. DK?
True Detective Season 1 is the greatest work of art ever. Da Vinci fucking rolling in his grave. Like, if only I could have come up with True Detective Season 1 instead of the Mona Lisa. No! Proxy Stargate from the Dick that gives Vic pretty based build.
Is this the third or fourth proxy Stargate we've seen today?
Yeah. I've never seen this build lose.
I can't believe. I'm actually amazed at how many times we're seeing it today. Like, I know PvP is a meme, and you know we're lots of weird things happen all the time. But like the fact that the proxy of choice keeps being proxy Stargate, and they keep getting scouted. DS Moth getting the information, but not quite early enough because this Oracle is about to be in the main. There's nothing here, but the adepts from DS Moth get inside of Venedivic's main base.
No.
Oh my god. This is worth at least a few dings, as now the probes are being pulled. They will get the full surround, though, so unfortunately those adepts will die from DS Moth, and the Oracle has just ran out of energy as there is actually no second one. Oh, wait, no, that's DS Moth's Oracle, as it's being F2'd back to get energy. Then both the players end up with almost the exact same probe counts at the end of all of this.
This is 3 things, I think. 2 for the fucking double attack and 1 for pulling back the Oracle, pulling back the Oracle.
DS Moth also let that pylon finish in his wall, so unfortunately those 2 adepts are still alive. They're killing it, so they might actually stay alive and be able to do something. The Oracle of DS Moth is going to get over to the other side of the map as well, and there's only a Stalker, so that's going to get even more damage. No, just go with it! That's just 1 Stalker. Disrespect the fuck out of that Stalker, Moth. He's finally going to go for it. Flubs the micro a little bit.
There's time to rush to 12 probes. They're going back. It's a regame.
Oh my god. How is Venedivic up 2 pro? How is the Venedivic up 2 probes after all of this? This is insane.
Have you ever played Hearthstone in your life?
No.
There is an insanely good meme song.
Well, I've played Drunk out of my mind before, so that's comparable.
Yeah. It's called Face Never Trade.
Yeah.
And it's a song all about being so obtusely aggressive, because that was the meta back then. Mm-hmm. And I think you should really put it up after this game, because it's also sung by an orc. So
nice.
I feel like that's what I'm feeling right now.
Yeah, I know. This is just ridiculous.
Yeah. Me go face, me no trade. Bro, you know, generally after this, put it. I promise you, you're not gonna regret it.
Okay.
What the fuck is going on, buddy? I love how after like just fully base trading a minute 3, they're like, yep, time to macro.
Time to go into a normal Immortal Glaive all-in after all that, eh? Alright, Double Oracle is actually going to come back in and find more damage. Decent micro there for DS Moth. Will even up the probe count just a little bit more. He does have batteries and stalkers prepared for everything else as well, so there's not going to be any counter damage from Venedivic. So it's going to be basically all on this Immortal Glaive all-in that's coming up. And the Twilight for Mr. Space Lasers is later and will be a Blink instead. So this actually could get a bit interesting.
Sorry, people are quoting the song in the chat.
Am I gonna get whatever?
Yeah. I mean, it's done, but no, these were like done with for Forsen to play on stream.
Okay,
So I
but that was
believe they
also
don't-
before all that bullshit
Yeah,
happened.
it was like 12 years ago,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Or 10 years ago, so I have no clue, honestly.
Mhm.
Good point. Maybe we shouldn't play it. I want to check the channel to get. I also now remember that there is a word in that song that is not allowed on Twitch anymore.
Okay, yeah, maybe let's pass on this one for now.
I mean,
I'll
the
watch it off
2013
stream. I'll enlighten myself.
2013 was a different time.
Yeah, no, I was a viewer of Destiny back then. Don't worry, I know I know what was going on.
I became a
boy.
viewer of Destiny after as the big brain move.
That's wild. Did you start watching Destiny before realizing that he played StarCraft?
Yeah.
That's
Wait, I knew him as a League player.
oh,
I always known him. I realized that when I was already Grandmaster.
That's
that he was
insane.
like he was actually a StarCraft pro player. Anyway, 8 more probes go down. The strongest unit in the game is the Oracle. Oh my god, Mod! Thank you for making my prediction come true.
good lord.
Never defend anything. Always have to across the map. My ghost vindictive. Ding, 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 ding.
The 4 adepts get in the main base, so those will kill a decent number of probes at least, and there's always chance that they could shade back down and get even more, but the Immortal is getting flanked on and targeted. And the unit's still stuck in stasis here is going to be very awkward. 40 probes still alive here. Unfortunately, the Oracle is just getting F2'd back and will die. Hold up. Blink is finished, though, for DS Moth, so he will have that leverage over his opponent. And defensively, that's going to be very good for him, as there's no more units really coming in. I mean, Vendettovic will get some more Warpins coming, but 20 probes is going to leave him with very few units left to really come into this attack.
This is 3 things because of the shooting the Nexus out that we should miss. But
Adept's going to get back into the main base again. The units are kind of shaving themselves off a little bit. The DS Moth isn't actually microing because he's worrying about these Adepts in the main base. Hold up, this isn't quite over just yet, but I don't know, maybe I'm coping.
No, I don't actually think you're completely coping. I kinda see the vision here.
Yeah.
The supply has equalized, and this Adept did way more damage than they ever should have done. But he's still very lean. These Zero Warpins are really bad. Oh my god.
Oh.
Blink. He's standing there.
Blink.
Losing Stalkers. Ding, 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 ding.
The micro, the focus fire from Vendettovic is actually extremely on point. He's realizing what's going on here. Unfortunately, nothing happening for DS Mod.
I saw the Zealots by themselves, without Stalker help, kill 2 Stalkers, without them blinking. Just the Zealots.
The unfortunate thing here as well for Vendettovic is that he is 100% all in. Despite all of this, when all this weird defense is going on for DS Moth, he's actually still making probes during all of this. So that's why it maybe looks a little bit sketchy on the defense, but it means that his economy is totally fine. And I think this is really getting petered out now. The slow Zealots coming in strong for DS Moth. I don't know.
Ding, 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 ding. He had the money for 10 Stalkers.
Holy shit.
No, this is a 17 already. 17 game.
Oh, apparently he had no gas. He had no gas, that's why. Okay, that makes sense.
I was watching.
Oh, really?
That's a lie. We get extra ding from the chat. One ding.
And it was Azura as well. Oh, no.
Yeah,
Lying to us.
Gas. I think he was confusing it with the Vendettovic. He had the gas. For the last warpin, he had the gas. I checked.
Anyways, we can potentially look back. We could do an instant replay on that ding and see if we can get that. We can let the challenge go through. We'll challenge that ding. We'll see if it needs to go through or not.
Yeah, Faye also saw it. We are gonna see it. We are gonna double check this one. Insane slander here, coming from another Protoss player, adding something to the viewers so they really get on the participation. Both players saw like 20 slow stalkers. Zealots being a warp team. I'm like, what if he actually got charged? You know what's better than a Zealot? Charge shot.
Larimo is losing his mind right now at the funniest joke of all time to say that an upgraded zealot is better than a non-upgraded one. Nice. Very, very funny.
No, because there's a moment when I was telling that, I checked the fucking mod natural. So 300 energy.
Oh.
200 energy. Oh, 2 bases!
You're obsessed with this chrono energy, man. I can't believe it.
Bro, I'm not asking you to be on point, but they're always full. They're always full, bro.
Oh, those are some sick force fields. Very swift.
Okay.
Very
Yeah,
nice.
actually, well played here by Vendetta Vic, who against all odds, oh no, losing that to Sentry is not what you want to be doing, but okay, he also had a Prism on the other side of the map, a good response by Shemetz. Shemetz is gonna go for the Templars Archive.
Oh my god, the army's just getting caught in the middle of the map. Wait a minute. This is kind of awkward because the charge is here. We also have an Immortal for the Stalkers. And we have a Prism to actually flank this as well. The blink back into the flanking Prism. Oh my god. Unfortunately, he loses the Prism, so continuing the attack is going to get awkward. But that's a big swing for Vendetta Vic.
Is it? Can he actually hold? Maybe he can, but there is a lot of charges here.
Yeah.
We still haven't gotten any forges on the map. So DTs could be a play here, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there are obviously robots, but in this kind
this army is huge.
Ooh, I don't know about warping in these Archons. So close to the fight. The batteries are gonna buy time, but
oh my
enough,
god.
I feel like.
Diasmoth, he's gone and flubbed it. He's lost the game, walking out on the middle of the map when he doesn't need to be. Loses everything. Oh my god, Vendetta Vic.
I was so sure I was gonna be proven right in my prediction. And it looked like it. And then this? What?
Wow.
No.
That could be a very clutch game, I'm not gonna lie. Because like looking at what we have left, Deadly Kitten against Mirage, I feel like is very Deadly Kitten favored. And then Spacey versus Gref is very Spacey favored. So if Deadly Kitten after if Deadly Kitten can 2-0 after Vendetta Vic getting that one game, that could kind of keep them in this.
Because if Spacey 2-0s, then they still win, no?
Yeah, I know.
First
Yeah.
to six,
Yeah, but I'm just saying like that even whatever, fuck you.
No,
I'm just saying it could still get very close. It could get very close and much more interesting.
Yeah, the critical thing is that Gref has to win against Spacey. That's the really like critical thing. Just to get one game of Spacey on top of everything. That's like I feel like the most important matchup is gonna be that one. DK is undefeated so far. That is true. Magna points that out, and it is correct.
However,
I'm actually not convinced of Spacey's canon defense, says Coco. And I think someone else was saying the same. Yeah, Luton. So maybe it's not that certain, no?
Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna be going into that Deadly Kitten Mirage match next. So that's what we've got coming on up.
I mean, I'm gonna predict 2-0 for Deadly Kitten. By the way, this was a 8 bells, 8 dings game. I'm gonna give it a 9.5. Actually, a 10 straight off.
Really?
10 out of 10.
Yeah,
game.
no, actually, no, yeah, I kind of agree with you. That was an absolute banger. The fact that it ended with a total ding-ding moment, losing the game, I think that's, yeah, a solid 10.
Okay. Let's see this one. At least I will say, if nothing else, these games are kind of going relatively quickly. I mean, outside of Nisho Magnet, of course. Everyone else, you know, PvP, it's the monkey mirror, so very aggressive, apparently. Okay. In the bottom right, we have the biggest soldier of True Detective Season 1, but only Season 1, not the others. From Team Blinkin Dark, the so far undefeated Brabus. Ah, sorry, I meant Deadly Kitten.
You're doing real good on these. Oh my god. Anyways, then on the top right-hand side, playing for Falen and needing some more games to let their team walk away with this finals. It is the one that is apparently absent from SE2 Pulse. It is Mirage.
All right. So the the color check went through. Makes me wonder how many times this lobby was hosted.
Yeah.
Knowing Deadly Kitten, I'd wager at least 2 or 3, honestly. Anyway, another fun fact about Deadly Kitten, it made me aware that Japan has like one specific baseball player that is like so famous, like it's everywhere on every corner of the streets. There is like ads with this guy. Even competing companies all have the same ads with this guy, and I've literally never heard of this guy in my life, and I feel like nobody knows who it is outside of Japan. And it was supremely weird to discover that. It's like you find out that there's another Lionel Messi or something.
Yeah,
Except
Otani,
only
right?
I don't know. I forgot. Shohei Otani. Yes,
Yeah.
So you guys have heard about it. I'm just uncultured.
Yeah. He's like it's
Okay.
like he's got like the biggest
Okay.
contracts
allow me
ever
a-
or something for baseball. Like the
Do
most
you allow
money.
me a ding for having a 1 gate expand mirror?
I'll allow it. I'll give it a ding.
Okay, a ding.
I'll allow a
ding.
ding.
It's not brain damage, but it is very cringe.
Yes, I agree.
It is torches though. I feel like honestly, I want to retract my ding actually because this map is so fucking bad. I feel like it almost, I can't. I think it's almost like yeah, whatever, bro.
Yeah.
I get it. Do what you need to do. It's torches anyway. Sorry, I should not make fun or ever talk badly about map makers who are the life of the community and told the people that when if you care about moving probes or drones to patch so they are not free stacking, you are a sweat tryhard and you should touch grass, and that's your fault really. You don't have a right on opinions about maps if you actually try to win the game. So very unfortunate for every player above 4.5k, but
Very unfortunate. Anyways, this is
okay,
a bit unfortunate for Mirage because he's gone for a Stargate opener extremely late compared to Deadly Kitten, and he's mega supply blocked and is still supply blocked and only just now will not be supply blocked. So he's literally an entire Stargate unit behind, and Deadly Kitten is fully aware of what's happening, so he can react perfectly accordingly. And we'll have an Oracle in the main base actually before the... Oh no, the game's over. The game might end. Oh no, he's pivoting to the natural. No. Well, whatever. Still an insane amount of damage going to be coming out from the Oracle.
Yeah. And there's still no response from Mirage. His Phoenix, like, if he makes a Phoenix even, it's like not even started. There are a bunch of Stalkers, but Stalkers can't really deny the Oracle forever. It's still gonna be very annoying. Yeah, Deadly Kitchen.
Deadly Kitchen.
You talk about Deadly Kitten and you get like the same curse that he has about being unable to pronounce the simplest words known to mankind. So it's gonna be known as Deadly Kitchen from now on.
It's a bit strange considering he only makes things with white bread. Alright, well, I mean, unfortunately, the interesting thing here is that Deadly Kitten saw that it was a super late Stargate, and he could have just gone for Phoenix and just been literally so far ahead and also denied this Oracle from doing any amount of damage, but instead he's gone straight into Blink and even canceled the Phoenix. Oh, if he kills the Oracle, it's still going to be sick, though. Oh, that's actually ridiculous. Okay. Never mind. That ends up working out totally fine. And, yeah, Deadly Kitten will be just loving this much faster Blink and everything else.
Yeah, and because this is kind of a higher MMR, I expect the conversion from disadvantage to an actual push to be less ding 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 worthy than the previous games. Surely, there's another
Surely.
supply block here from Mirage, who's really struggling to keep up in this position. He will recharge his Oracle, his second Oracle actually. I just noticed. And he's gonna go across now, but I don't really see what he can do here. Now it is PvP, everything can happen, especially if you randomly put down a Dark Shine or something, but
Yeah.
props to Mirage for being the first player in the last 7 games to actually get +1 in a somewhat reasonable time. By the way, like every Protoss player talking about PvT, yapping about +1 into +2 timings. Meanwhile,
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it could be kind of normal, but a lot of times you can easily just get rid of the Forge, and you don't even really have them come into play very often with those timings. So, yeah, I agree with Azora. Like, this is actually a pretty fast +1 for the current meta, so a little bit
but
unstandard.
the
but
other ones were at 15 minutes. Bro.
yeah.
I take this one over the other ones.
Sure.
Okay.
There was
There's
actually an interesting question in chat earlier that I'm also curious of your opinion on, and is it worse to chrono boost something when you're supply blocked, or to just not use the chrono boost in the first place?
I think to not use the chrono boost in the first place, because I will explain my reasoning.
Sure.
Chrono boosting something while the supply block is a mistake of muscle memory of habit. Like you're doing it automatically, you don't even realize what you're doing, and those are like very common. But it means that you are used to actually doing something. Chrono boosting, okay? Not chrono boosting is a mistake of you have garbage macro. Sorry, you have less than idea, less than sterile macro, but you're still a special boy. I've been told to be less harsh on the players, so
Yeah. It's okay.
yeah, we need to go. So like that, I don't count muscle memory mistakes very highly because I think they're normal. Everyone does
okay.
them from all races, but I do count. Oh, I never chrono boost or I never inject to be a very bad mistake.
I understand. We got some Blink Stalker Wars in the middle of the map, and at first Mirage was actually kind of getting the better trade. The micro from him was a little bit better at first, but the macro lead is now showing its hand as Blinkin has just found himself with way more Stalkers than his opponent, and Mirage doesn't even have his third base finished yet, whereas Blinkin's fourth is already starting. This is going to be a very uphill struggle for Mirage to find anything in this game. And I think we're going to be needing to even just immediately go into some of these Dark Templar or something, because fighting a Blink War when you're behind and everything is going to be pretty rough.
I feel like DK is really trying to like get the first zero enjoyment game of this series. Because holy fuck, bro. See, that's what I like, not ding dings. Also, nothing's happening. You know, the best way to not do brain damage move is to just not do anything. Truly DK build. He's gonna get another. I think he's gonna like get some damage and get back. Oh, we're actually being aggressive. DK leverages his higher amount of stalkers for some damage. Denies the fort once again.
Yeah, this is gonna be very difficult, like I said, for Mirage. I mean, there's one thing if you have a +2 upgrade lead, but there's another thing if you have a almost 20 army supply deficit. So I really think that Mirage needed to at some point make some kind of gamble somewhere on the map, more so than what he maybe had. I mean, I don't know if you even consider the fast forge a gamble. He's gone for a second forge, I guess, now as well, so that's something, but I don't think that's really the type of gamble that actually gets you back into this game.
I feel like if I may be so bold,
Yeah.
I believe this might be a preparation issue. Because I think the way Mirage is thinking about this, and this does work quite a bit, for example, on Ladder, is that he's trying to make more units, he's trying to really like play compact and hope that his opponents all leans into him so he can get a favorable fight and class up and so on.
Yeah.
Which is not necessarily the worst call ever, obviously, but against Deadly Kitten, of all fucking people to do that, I feel like that was just incredibly losing. Like, I think he did gamble. It's just like a less obvious gamble, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he was kind of gambling on trying to hold, he was really playing around those chokes on this map, trying to hold that middle ground, hoping that Deadly Kitten would bring to a stasis or something like that. And it obviously didn't pay off. Compared to a more flashy gamble like a Dark Channel or something. At least I think that's what he was thinking. I'm not sure.
Yeah. I mean, Deadly Kitten here is just dotting all the T's, crossing all the I's, as they do say. I mean, he's being very slow about it. Doesn't want to just completely suicide all of his units, I guess. And I don't know. I mean, what would you rate the overall whatchamacallit? Why am I lagging in a replay? What the fuck? I've never even seen that happen before in my life.
Even StarCraft got bored of this game.
Jesus
like, you know what,
Christ.
I'm telling you.
I've never seen that. What the hell? Is this lag? This isn't lagging for you, right?
No.
This is the weird server lag again? What the hell? I've never had it happen in a replay. That's insane. Okay.
First thing of the game is gonna happen. 80 chargers are gonna get warped into Mirage's main. Another equivalent charge warp in comms and defense.
Oh my
Deadly
goodness.
Kitten is finally gonna try to push. Then he decides that actually committing for more than 5 seconds is too cringe and dangerous, so he goes back. Even though he has 3 times the units of his opponent.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that one, those 2 immortals really, like, are basically equivalent to 20 Blink Stalkers if you really think about it.
Yeah, we can just do a forward blink right here from DK if he really wants to. He's just gonna walk in and target
he's
fire.
finally gonna do something.
Hey, there it is. DK with a very easy win in the middle of the map and likely will just snowball that to an actual win of the entire map. As Zinzin gives 5 gifted subs, which is the most interesting thing that has happened in this entire game. Thank you very much, Zin, for your amazing gift over here. Now we get to hear that song play 4 more times in a row, so that's excellent.
Yeah. I'm gonna use this space to do some master Bison.
Oh, DK just... he killed his own stalker. Oh. Get that out of here.
We are using the ad break to get. Never mind. We're still in ad break, I believe. Great.
There's an ad break?
Yeah, like the fucking song one, where it's impossible to hear.
Oh, yeah, true. No, it's still going on. It'll be done soon. Don't worry.
Once again, people giving money to the rich instead of poor old men.
The rich get richer.
This gets a double 0 for me. It was a fun game. Like they played as they should. Like, what can be said about this game other than that? Every time, like Sebastian says that PvP is more interesting than GVG, I think he has to watch this game as a punishment.
I mean, let's be honest. This was what, the first game out of what, like 6 or something that was just legitimately boring. I think that is a pretty good. I think that's pretty good.
Remember, my theory is not that every PvP is boring. My theory is that PvP can only be exciting because people have brain damage. So the games that are exciting are the ones where the players are not playing well. So when they actually play well, PvP is boring. So what really excites you is watching the garbage moves, not the matchup itself. That's my argument, right? That's
yeah, I agree.
Don't get lost on this. Okay, we are writing this tier. Do you want to get published on Reddit or no? What the fuck? Like, I'll let you know that Reddit has high standards. You have to not lose the plot.
Yeah, for sure. Oh my god. I mean, it is true though. Like Clown Fiestas, like, you know, in any game, it's the most entertaining when the players are not necessarily playing at the highest level, and that's totally fine. But that also doesn't necessarily mean that they have brain damage. That's my counterpoint to your hypothesis.
Yeah, I think the fact that that includes you in the mix might be perceived as biased by some, you know, third-party malicious actor. Certainly not me.
Definitely not you.
Yeah. Vanilla Bread Deadly Kitten which is definitely our villain in this series so
Yeah.
far,
So far.
might say something like that. On an unrelated note, does anyone know how to export as a docx from Text Studio for LaTeX? LaTeX, I guess is the pronunciation. So I need to fucking format this thing. Anyway, nothing happens anyway. Might as well go back to writing my thesis. Anyone interested in the consequences of the extended Riemann hypothesis on the Solovay-Strassen primality test? Nobody?
What did you say?
Yeah, don't worry about it. You're not beating the allegations, you uncultured swine. How would you not know about the extended Riemann hypothesis and its consequences on the primality test made by Solovay and Strassen? How could you not know? That's common knowledge.
Common knowledge.
Certainly more common than the fucking baseball player.
Ohtani. Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Yeah, why Brent? Lorimbo angry at me for playing to win. You are boring. You are boring. I'd rather be boring than be... Sorry. I'd rather be anything but boring.
Yes.
Come on. Like, have you ever seen anyone cheer for Spirit to win?
Good point.
Exactly.
Very good point, actually.
Okay,
that's actually a
point.
great point.
From Mirage. Yeah, I know.
Oh my god, Zen gifting 5 more subs. Oh god.
I'd read again. Time to write again. Make sure to pay Lorimbo thousands of dollars. Thanks. Xoxo.
Xoxo. Is that how you pronounce that? XOXO is Xoxo?
Oh, XOXO. Fuck, I did forget. So, you know, my remembrance of this comes from watching Gossip Girls like 10 years ago. So I didn't 100% remember. I think they did like dub it as Xoxo in the Italian version.
That's funny.
So...
Xoxo is so funny. Reading that off like it's like some, you know, Russian shit or something, that's actually so funny to me. That's so funny.
God, I would watch Russian Gossip Girls. I read in Gossip Girls, they fucking put bombs in places. They like people are getting thrown off buildings. Like imagine Russia one. It's staged in the Kremlin, and people keep accidentally falling out windows.
Wait, what are you talking about? I'm sorry. I think I only heard something about falling out a window and putting bombs somewhere.
Girls,
what?
Gossip Girls, among its plot, has at least 2 that involve like someone getting pushed off a building.
Oh.
I was watching channel Gossip Girl stage in the Kremlin, and people are randomly getting thrown off windows to have the series.
You have some incredible sense of humor, Lorimbo. Anyways, we have a proxy all-in coming here from Mirage. It's got a proxy gateway fairly far away from this natural, and it's been scouted by Deadly Kitten as well. So we'll see if he is able to actually defend against this. Already have a Void Ray out. The batteries are pretty well positioned as well, so that's very nice. I just disagree necessarily with the positioning of the proxy from Mirage, because it just makes the reinforcement point so fucking far away. So I'm not quite sure if he's actually going to be able to break this.
Let's take a look. Wow, Deadly Kitten is playing like the most boring thing ever. Color me surprised.
Oh, he's expanding.
Look how beautiful it is. It's Void Rays and Shield batteries, right? Like those are the famous most enjoyable, most interactive units in the game. Mirage is gonna try to attack again into the batteries. Oh, the Void Rays are gonna snipe the first Stalker. The Seg. Is this like watching Max Pact? Except everyone is like playing. Okay, I cannot say this. Never mind. Moving on.
Thank you, Lorimbo, for censoring yourself. Yeah. Excellently done. Yeah. So this is going to be a pretty nice defense here from Deadly Kitten. Really not even breaking a sweat on this. Just completely not even under the smidgenest of threat. as he's just probing during this entire attack, essentially. Does lose a Void Ray, so a bit nice micro there from Mirage. We'll get that, but I mean, his Nexus is only just now finishing. There's still an Oracle around. He's going to be able to kill these transferring probes as well. It's going to be so brutal for Mirage as he's just being down over 10 probes. Just, oh, it's
Okay,
tough.
okay, now it's time to bet. Does this game end before 10 minutes?
Yes.
Okay,
100%.
Maybe you are right here because there is an attack. I wouldn't be so sure if I were you. Like, you know, I could see Deadly Kitten here, like, not attacking ever.
Yeah.
I think
guess
actually,
so.
if it does end, the most likely way to end is that Mirage suicides and then GG.
Yeah, that's
Certainly
what
not
I
by
was kind of
Deadly-
envisioning a little bit.
Certainly not by Deadly Kitten moving out. Okay,
Oh.
I think we're gonna.
Oh.
You might be right.
Oh,
Surely
gets the
that's-
Void Ray and will run away and try to save some of these stalkers, but oh my god, even without Blink, they're getting chased down, and they're going to get chased down all the way to the proxy as well, and Deadly Kitten is going to just go ahead and follow this all the way over, even going up the
Why
high
not
ground.
here?
Oh my god, look at the balls on this man, going fully up the high ground. We'll just take the fight and kill off every single one of these stalkers, and Mirage is going to be left here with almost nothing.
Unironically, most testosterone move I've ever seen from DK.
Yeah.
First evidence ever found of testosterone remains in DK's body. We thought it was a myth. It's like water on Mars, you know. So for so long, we have been looking for that. Oh, I gotta
We've
go
been
back.
looking
Okay,
for
maybe
the-
we were wrong. Yeah, no, you know what? Maybe we were wrong because he's going back now. Maybe that, you know, maybe that was like an error in the data. It's not.
I think once Blink finishes, he'll walk across the map.
Surely, right?
Yeah.
Surely.
I think he's just worried that he gets jumped on without Blink or something, which is a fair, a fair precaution to take, I would say. So.
Yeah, Magnat is explaining his theory about how to become lactose tolerant by drinking 15 gallons of milk every day. At the same time.
Maybe that's
Might
what
have
those
some-
people with
yeah.
nut allergies should be doing. You know, they like.
Yeah.
It's like
He
they're so
literally-
afraid of eating that peanut butter when the doctor said it would literally kill them. It's like I think they just need
It's all
to
in your
eat
head,
a few
really.
more scoops of peanut butter over different months. They'll be fine.
You heard it first here, guys. Peanut allergy is a psychological issue.
I am a doctor, and you should take my advice.
Proxy Dark Shine from
There it is.
Mirage, bro. This might stall for the night. Okay, he's moving out. He's moving out. The Dark Shine should not be in time. So maybe this will be concluded. Just put down 5 batteries to make me win the bet. Come on, Mirage. You can do it. Just you don't have to win. You just have to make me win the bet.
One
Like,
more
go
minute.
A bit longer with the tease. Yeah, 1 minute, bro. You have the tease soon. Come on. Oh, DK going for a.
Come on, DK.
That was not expected.
Yes, forward Blink.
Ding.
Let's go.
100% here.
Oh, come on, DK. Come on, just go. Why are we walking away? At least look to see what his army looks like. Come on. Go. Go. You have double his supply. Oh my god, please. Just at least look.
And now he has no energy for the revelation.
Oh my god. How are we not at least looking to see what his army looks like?
Ding.
What? Oh my god, that's insanity.
This is a triple ding here.
This is
honestly.
just
Like,
the least amount of testosterone I've ever seen in a fucking StarCraft player. Now just kind of happens upon the fight and blinks away from it despite seeing a million. Okay, he's losing probes.
Ding.
Wait, no, he's not losing probes. That's not even his probes that are dying. Where are the
There were
DTs?
his
Okay, there they
probes,
are. But there's
Yeah.
cannons. Oh, it's fucking 10 minutes. That's insane.
Oh, I just noticed. Okay, slightly better than a Grandmaster player, to be fair. DK is showing off that he can float only one Nexus. Oh, kinda. And we're past 10 minutes!
Yeah.
Once again, crowning me as the goat of PvP prediction and theory crafting.
I am honestly impressed at how well you are at predicting these games every single time.
Yeah, because Bro, have you seen the last game?
I was honestly putting the bet on Mirage just realizing he was dead and leaving, which he honestly he should have. He absolutely should have.
Bro. Okay, I'm gonna lose this one too. Yeah, of course.
Oh my god, that's the second one.
The second one. We are at 5 things and now. Oh, finally. I'm gonna close it out. If DK goes back now, I'm gonna add 100 to the Okay, no way.
There it is.
Okay.
Very nice. Deadly Kitten.
GG gets called.
Deadly Kitten evens up the score overall, which means that everything is left to play for in this final match. So again, this is what I was kind of saying. This is actually important because this at least makes it so that way Spacey does have to 2-0. So if Vendettovic didn't get that nice clutch victory, all Spacey would need to do is defend one cannon rush, because we all know that Gruff is going to cannon rush, and then the game would be over. But now there's a little bit more of leeway room here, so maybe Gruff can pull something off to maybe at least force an ace.
Maybe he will not, like, will try to mind game. I think he would, right? In the finals, surely.
In the finals?
Even if it's Gref. Right, come on.
Surely.
Surely. Anyway, this was a 4 ding for a 5 enjoyment game. I think I boosted it up to 5 because it's hilarious to watch TK being the most passive player ever known to mankind. Truly duking it out. Like, by the way, I'm just saying, Goody, if Goody feels ahead, he will Elba Toligno. Like, if you fail a cheese to him, he will Elba Toligno and end the game in 6 minutes. DK is unironically more passive than Goody. Like, think about this. Ponder upon it.
That is honestly something that I think is worth studying. The amount of... I mean, if you're finding yourself more passive than Goody, of all players, then yeah. I don't know what to say about it. Alright. And here we are in the potentially final series, the final best of 2 of the day. If any of these players do get a 2-0, then everything is all done and dusted. If it's a 1-1, then we are in an ace match. In the finals would be so sick. And so up on the top left-hand side of the map, it is, of course, the captain, the one that has dragged his team to this position with 3 back-to-back-to-back ace match victories in these playoffs. It is the King Goat God himself, Spacey Mazy.
And in the bottom, sorry, I was so distracted. In the bottom left corner, we have the captain, just like Spacey Mazy, the man, the myth, the legend, who currently has a forge, the best Ukrainian cannon rusher, maybe. Who knows? Captain Alex is up there in brain damage. Gref. I'm feeling, low energy, bro. The heat is getting.
The heat. I'm actually impressed with how much energy you've been already giving so far,
This is a
despite
war
that.
crime, bro.
You gotta like,
Fucking
you have to go
war
like bathe in a fucking pool of ice cold water for like 5 hours after this.
A bunch of StarCraft 2 players are coming to hang out with me for a week in South Italy in August.
Yeah.
And the temperature for that place in August are like 40 degrees.
Good
and
lord.
it's like Fjand, Swedish. Another friend of Fjand's, Swedish. Seb, Czech. 2 British people. So the UK. And Bonan, Dutch. So I think it's gonna be fun.
Nice.
They're gonna enjoy it. Okay. Proxy hatch from Spacey, actually. I better pay attention. This is a pretty good response in general. Like, this kind of response are pretty common. The point of the proxy hatch is kind of more flexible. As in, you kind of use it in several ways depending on what the cannon rusher does. The idea is, at the very least, you force some cannons. And then later on, you can also use it to make roaches and try to bust the main. Because even at 1 cannon, right, if you have 3 Ravagers, you can go up the ramp and kind of kill it. So it kind of depends how long this will be alive. and how much you will use it for. Now, making a queen at the proxy hatch is a bit weird. But I am not sure about that one. The inject doesn't really matter here because you don't have the money to spend in larva, unless you are completely ignoring your main. But it's injecting the main too, so... Okay, 3 roaches immediately starting on the opposite side of the map. That's an interesting play. I don't mind it.
I mean, this is going to get definitely a little awkward here for Gref, as also the queen is already able to deal out some damage on these defensive cannons with the Overlord Vision as well.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a cancel on the first one. And the roaches actually, I think, might even be in range of the second. They're just going to go for the pylon, actually, which I think they just get it. Yeah. This is awkward now.
I think Gref himself did not expect him to invest his first roaches into the proxy hatch. Why did he make a second cannon instead of a second pylon? What the hell is going on there? Yeah, there is one stalker here starting to chip down, but those are gonna get regenerated by the thing. And there is now links coming from that proxy hatch. That is, you cannot go through that gap. It's a one gap. You can only go there with links.
This is looking pretty decent, I feel like, for Spacey Mazy.
Yeah, really good.
This is...
It's actually really interesting. I've never seen this before.
Yeah, look at that. The goat's out of the kitchen for a while, but he still cooks up something strong here.
Yeah.
Spacey Mazy.
I'm not gonna lie.
Might even just... this looks like just a complete destruction of Gref, who's got just a bunch of cannons and supply-blocked stalkers on the other side of the map. No pylons to be able to make those, and probes being forced to be pulled against this attack, which also, again, is completely just destroying him. Look at that, Spacey in 4 minutes flat.
No cap. I'm gonna steal this replay. I'm gonna ask Bonan what he thinks about it. Yeah, this was an interesting, a really interesting way of dealing with it. I guess maybe like Bonan, like if the correct play from Gref was to overcommit to the defense of the proxy hatch, but then you don't really know where you're getting, the roaches, if it's the main or the proxy. But I do think he overcommitted the defense low ground a bit too much, so maybe that's what happened. That was actually a really cool game. It's not often that I see a game that I feel like it's theoretically interesting too.
Yeah, I don't really see that response to cannon rushes very often, and I mean, it just completely caught Gref off guard, it seemed like, so maybe he hasn't really seen that much either, so... Yeah, we'll see what the response is at this time, if Spacey goes for the same thing or not. Because
Coco definitely points out something interesting in the chat. Bonan would have cancelled that first cannon. If you don't block with a drone, there is no reason to keep the first cannon in the nook, like when you do pylon gate nook. Bonan always cancels it if it doesn't get blocked, or like if he doesn't see the drone pull. So those 150, and you also need too many cannons, so like 2 less cannons on 2 more cannons on the high ground that you probably hold. So maybe that's why it doesn't work. Yeah, interesting. Okay, so let's see what... Spacey is gonna open with a 12 pull actually this time. Now, 12 pull against cannon rush is only a blind counter if you are also drone pulling with it. If you don't do drone pull and the cannon rush is competent, this is almost an auto loser for the 12 pull player, because you don't have any gas. And this map is especially bad for it because of that position that Gref just took. But let's see. So he's pulling 1 drone. Gref does get the cannon. He's pulling 3 drones. Okay, he does get the cannon and the cannon wall. I believe this is not good for Spacey.
Yeah, this doesn't
feel... get a lot of surface area. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, you have to really commit to that drone pull if you're going for this. But maybe just in time, actually. Maybe he's in time. Maybe there is enough surface area.
Does he actually kill this cannon, though, before it just kills all his lings?
I think so, yeah. I think it's just enough.
Oh my god, it's going to be close. Lings dying 1 by 1.
Yeah, but the 2 extra cannons shield the DL, even if he kills it, he doesn't have enough links to deny 3 cannons at the same time. And there are also more pylons. I think the pylons is a mistake. I think he definitely wants 1 more cannon. And he can get the wall again. And now that he establishes this position, yeah, good cancel there.
Oh, the queen's here as well. It's going to be able to actually attack.
Yeah, that queen is huge.
That queen is going to be massive. The zealot also coming out could be extremely big here for Gref if he wants to actually defend against this. But honestly, this queen getting this damage onto the fucking cannon is actually so big. And if we just deny this cannon rush from Spacey, then he is going to win it for his team, as the rest of the cannons on the top already spotted out and going to get surrounded as well. This is looking extremely dire for Gref, as he's completely forced to abandon the position. The first zealot is running its way back home, even getting tagged by two lings as well. This is looking so bad for Gref.
I am gonna say here, I think Gref really fucked up by building 2 more pylons when he already had 2 instead of cannons. Like, I don't understand why he chose that. That was some really sus fucking cannon rushing choice. You know what I mean, Gemini?
Yes, I know exactly what you mean, Lorimbo.
Yeah, thank you.
No problem.
Well, the game is over. So, how long is it gonna take, you think?
He's going to proxy something on the bottom right-hand side as well, and Spacey, knowing his opponent so strongly, is even going to go scout for it and find it as well. This is, that is a brutal, brutal moment for Gref.
Yeah, and this is particularly bad for Gref, because that was his last probe on the map. So now, because he has a full wall, he cannot get another probe out until he kills the forge, and he's kind of stuck there, which means that he cannot get another proxy. If you want to go DTs or something, that's really, really awkward now.
Yeah.
Okay, he's gonna choose instead to go for a Stargate. He doesn't even have a second pylon coming while being supply blocked.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this is...
Oof. Yeah, this is looking very,
That's
very
another
difficult.
cannon, by the way. His pylon is 40 seconds.
Oh my god. Is this, how many dings have been in this game? Even though this is not a PvP, we can still maybe rack up a few.
I counted, I think 3 or 4 very suspiciously from Gref. I think 0 from Spacey. Maybe, like, I would have pulled a bit more worker for Spacey. And I also think that, like, the choice itself of going 12 pull on this map is questionable, but it worked out, so I cannot criticize it.
Yep. Traps the zealot on the top as well. We'll be able to kill that off, so there's just absolutely nothing on the field for Gref until this Oracle gets out, which again is extremely late because of that pylon being missed. Trying to get the Nexus down if he can, but I mean, the Lynx won't really be able to deny it since the health is so high, and the Oracle will be out to keep it alive, so that's nice. But, I mean, having to be using the Oracle just to keep your natural Nexus alive against someone who's already on 32 drones on 2 bases, it's like, oh, that, yeah, no, that doesn't feel, that doesn't feel correct.
Yeah. I mean, I wish I could say something interesting here. Huh?
Yeah.
Maybe I should just tell fun stories. Is it time for the fun story? Oh, yes. Fun story.
Oh, yeah?
Okay. Fun question for you, Gemini. What's the past tense of gaslighting?
Gaslit.
Incorrect. It's actually gaslighted. And it's not a pun where I'm gaslighting you, no.
Sure.
It's because Sebastian has made fun of me for saying gaslighted for 1 week before we actually checked. So I said, yeah, that makes sense. It's gaslit.
Yeah.
I guess I was wrong. And then we found out that apparently it's like some fucking archaic form. And so technically the correct way to say it is gaslighted. But gaslit is the one that everyone just uses.
What the hell?
So I got gaslighted on the fucking pronunciation of gaslight, what the correct form was. You can check up on this. This is not a meta joke about gaslighting.
Right, yeah. Gaslight, I've been gaslighted. No, that makes sense if I say it like that. That's true. But if I say, like, I gaslit you...
Yeah, it also makes sense.
Right?
Exactly. So I was like, I believed it. I believed it. I was like, yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, like saying I've been gaslighted, but saying, like, I've been gaslit, I don't know, yeah, they do both sound totally fine. That's weird. Huh.
Yeah, most people use gaslit, to be fair. So it's one of those situations where, like, the correct form is not the one that most people use. So you might even not argue that it should be changed. But it was interesting because it's gaslighting. And for a week, I got thought about it. So, and then I kept getting it wrong because I was so used to saying gaslighted. And he kept making fun of me. It's like, come on, bro.
It's weird too, cause yeah, it's like I lit the fire. Like I didn't light it. I lighted the fire. Like what? That doesn't.
Yeah, but I know the past tense of lighting is lit.
Yeah.
Now that is something I already knew, but for some reason with gas lighting specifically, apparently it's different.
English, man. Isn't it fun? Now I have to explain that sometimes to my students, and I'm just like, yeah, guys, I don't fucking know. Like I didn't make this shit. It is because it is. Just don't ask me a question, please. Thank you. Moving on.
No, but this is especially rough because I do get a lot of like the more like the weirder words that are not that used that frequently. I'm not 100% sure of the pronunciation or even how they're doing.
Yeah.
Since my English is mostly obtained through reading, which doesn't give you the pronunciation.
Reading League
or
of
to
Legends player chat.
No, that a bit, but that's at the start. And then
Yeah.
mostly very garbage light novels. Very garbage light novels that were not coming out in Italian because it takes fucking 3 years for them to come out. Bro, it's also going Skydos, bro.
Yeah.
Against Muta, which makes sense. Fun fact, and this is true, with enough upgrades, well, not enough, like, if you are not going for fast upgrades on Mutas, like Space is doing, to keep on +0, and the Protoss player gets to +1 air or even +2, Void Race don't even trade that bad against Mutas.
No, I believe that.
Like, I've played, what's his name, Rake,
Yeah.
plays like this very often, and it's really easy to actually get baited. So if you don't make enough mutas, or you don't hit the timing with the upgrade, you kind of get shafted by enough void race. It's kind of surprising. I expected to destroy it, and instead, like, wow.
Yeah, no, they're actually not bad. Like, if you just take a fight, like, mutas really are not good at fighting things, but I feel like, well, I guess we'll see right now.
This position is not it, though.
Oh, no. That's so brutal. Losing a few of them before anything even happens. Oh, trying to return to the batteries, but, oh my god, yeah.
In my defense, that's not the situation.
Yeah, that's not, that's not how that's supposed to go in any world. Oh my god, this is just looking like an absolute just destruction from Spacey Maisie coming out. The single G! The single G, as it looks like Falene will come through with the victory. Oh my god, G for Grep, as unfortunately leaves it as they are eliminated. Falene make the insane run through the playoffs. Would you look at that? They go all the way from 6th seed to 1st in the entire league. I actually can't believe that. That's actually kind of insane.
No, bro. But what is this insane flatter? Derek Broke and Derek Balance after witnessing 5 PvPs, 4 PvPs in a row, having the gall to say Derek Balance, bro. What is this land? Who will let these people cook? Congratulations to Falin, who played really well, honestly. Not gonna lie. And I really like the run, and more importantly, I'm very glad that the team that was supposed to be 4th in our group and stole my place didn't get to win. And that's the important thing, you know? It's not who wins, it's who doesn't win.
True.
It's a spite. I'm a man of spite. DK doesn't get, DK still loses. My place got stolen.
God.
I was supposed to be here.
It's so funny. What? Well, yeah.
yeah.
Anyways, your team was very close to making it, but unfortunately didn't. I mean, you guys would have also had to play the Falene as well, and I mean, they were just so cracked in this fucking playoffs bracket format.
I want you to know that I did 2-0 Spacey last time we played on LAN.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and not only that 2-0 him, but I 2-0'd him, and if you sum both of the games, it's below 7 minutes. So those are some truly GVG moments. He was not happy about it. He might have not enjoyed those games as much as I did, but I would have had a better chance at whatever this fucking was. Congratulations, jokes aside, congratulations to Falin for playing out of their mind. No, I'm serious, okay? You asked me to see the series. I really like their fucking format. I think they prepared really well, and it kind of showed. And I did like how, especially that game 1, how Spacey played. I really like that counter. I like that was clearly good preparation, at least in my mind. The final tally is a almost 1-to-1 correlation between ding ding dings and the enjoyment of the match. So I'll give one last ding 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 for the whole Protoss league. All of you have brain damage. All of you, everyone involved in this, except me, of course.
Except you.
Because I'm perfect. Yeah. I have brain damage. Ding ding ding. Thanks for this tournament. Amazing as always, Gemini. I'm glad I could be here for the finals. I think it's a tradition at this point.
Yes.
Yeah, thanks everyone. Thanks to my mother. I'm gonna get my degree soon, like in 2 weeks, and I'm gonna have to do this again. Thanks to the University of Bologna for my degree.
Oh my god. Thank you, Lorimbo, for joining us here on the Caster's Desk. It's incredible to have you as always. And yes, I'm sure we'll have many more dings in the future as well. After this.
Yeah. And Jeremy announced, by the way, that I'm gonna be paid this time.
And anyways, let's go over to the analyst desk to see what they have to say as we have some more important things to talk about. Hello and welcome back, everybody. Guitar King, hello. And then, holy shit, we got a raid at the exact same time that's happening as well. Hello, ding from Light VIP as he comes in with 300 viewers.
Dings for Light VIP.
Oh
ding.
Holy shit. Well, anyways, thank you for joining us here, but unfortunately, everything has just about ended because we literally just had the winners. Spacey Mazy winning it out for his team in a 2-0 fashion at the tail end. Congratulations, Spacey, on your victory. I mean, it must feel absolutely incredible, as I think this is actually you becoming one of the 2 times of the ATL. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's true. Me and Angraf, I think.
Yeah.
Of us, yeah. Also, we saved StarCraft today by beating these guys.
Exactly.
Oh, nice. Wonderful. Thank you for that clap.
You're welcome.
Yes, I mean, Spacey, I don't know exactly the order of when everything played exactly, and of course a lot of these were replays, and, you know, the Magnath series was first, and so they had requested it to be first, so unfortunately that couldn't be the closer, which would have been cool, but when did you guys actually kind of like know that you won? Was it like after
after Nisho Magnath game 2?
Right, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it was, what was that then? It was 5-4 after game 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then 6-4 after the second.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, some incredible games overall. Super sick to see. I'm sure there was a lot of fun banter and stuff going on in the team chat, I guess, when you guys were watching everything. But I don't know. What did you? I don't know. Talk to me. What was this final series like from your guys' POV?
I mean, we felt pretty comfortable. I'll be real against these guys. We were sweating against Magnath when Nisho played, but otherwise we didn't really sweat that much. Big shout out to Luton because he was the guy I practiced with to prep for Griff.
Oh.
I lost to Luton in the group stage, and I'm like, all right, Luton, you're practicing with me, and then I beat Griff 2-0, so that was very satisfying.
That's pretty sick. Pretty sick.
Yeah, that's how we came up with this specific proxy.
Yeah, the proxy was pretty sick. I mean, even Lorimbo was shouting some nice.
Yeah, you know when you get Lorimbo props, you did a good proxy.
Yeah.
So. That's actually my biggest W of today. It's just the Lorimbo props.
Lorimbo not immediately calling your build shit, and then also being like, "Wait a minute, there might actually be something to this." Pretty sick.
Yeah, wait a minute, I might take this.
Yeah, it was pretty solid overall defense from the first game. Even the second game was pretty solid as well. I mean, I thought you were kind of. I mean, I was with the Rimbo there with not doing the actual drone pull like super hard. Seemed like you were actually going to lose, but I mean, the queen pull being pretty clutch as well. Was it all calculated? Did you know that you were going to be able to defend it?
The second game wasn't. No, the second game wasn't that calculated, but I thought he would be more prepared for proxy hatch somewhere after game 1, so I didn't think he would have double probes. My plan was just to snipe the probe and then go from there, really. But then he had 2 probes. And then it just became whatever was happening. And then I wanted to end it in style with Mutas. So I'm sorry for dragging it on. Because we are the mobs after all.
Nice. That's sick. Yeah.
I was actually more afraid of Griff than most Protoss players in the playoffs because last time I played him, he 2-0'd me, and that was when I was like 5'9" and he was 4.9. So
Oh, Jesus. Goddamn.
yeah,
Cannon rusher moment. That's crazy.
exactly.
Anyways, GK, what did you think of the series? I mean, there was plenty of entertaining games, plenty of dings to go around for all the PvPs.
Oh, yeah.
What was your standout?
The bell was being broken at that point by the end. The dings could not be heard. Honestly, I guess we can start from the worst. Deadly Kitten versus Mirage was the most vanilla bread series ever.
Oh my god.
And yeah, and honestly, like the end of game 2 from that, I feel like if I was playing, I would have blinked in like 4 minutes ago because I always die in PvP because I attack too fast. But now that the super battery is gone, I feel like you can actually do that. But overall, I really enjoyed the series. Honestly, I feel like perhaps Angrath versus Grandpa Shoot went kind of exactly as I imagined. However, some bangers were there with I forgot the names of the players who played. Magnath and Nisho, of course, that was really something. And Dsmoth versus Vendetta, I think that was the standout. I think Dsmoth versus Vendetta was the best series, really. Like the comeback for game 2 when Vendetta just moved better than the other monkey was spectacular.
Yeah, I can't.
So,
I
and
actually couldn't believe he
overall,
won that second game.
yeah, that was insane, honestly. Dsmoth, the anti-clutch, the laser stopped working. Like
Yeah, that was actually
but yeah.
ridiculous. I mean, getting caught out in the middle of the map, and then that like flanking prism as well to even just get the last secured kill on some of those stalkers to then just allow him to snowball.
Yeah, that
across.
was sick. Honestly, that was super cool. Like that was a big brain maneuver for sure.
Yeah, I'm kind of sad that
You
Larimbo
can
doesn't.
include that.
Go ahead.
You can include that in the highlight reel. Right?
Yeah, for sure. I was a little sad that Larimbo didn't quite match me on my appreciation for his name because that move was definitely a very that felt like a very Vendetta Vic move. I don't know. It's just
I always pronounce it like in my head like Vendetta Vich.
Oh, really?
Like there was a ch at the end. Yeah, but I think that's just me.
Yes, I think it is just you.
Because he said his name is Victor, so it's not Victor. So.
Anyways, if there's any, I don't know who's actually here to do it, but if there's any other, yeah, Angrath is going to come in here. But if any other of the Falene members would like to do a little winners interview, you can hop into the VC on Discord, and that could be cool. But anyways, Angrath is here as well. So hello, Mr. Angrath. You are also one of the other 2-time ATL champions now with this victory. How do you feel about that?
Hey, Jenny. I'm feeling pretty great. Like it was an insane run thanks to Spacey.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a pretty big accomplishment for yourself. Looks like we're gonna get a couple more of these nerds in here. There we go. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's everybody. Excellent. Welcome.
Not awake at this hour, so.
No, you cannot get a loser's interview, Deadly Kitten. Bye-bye. Anyways, Nisho and Moth coming in here as well. Congratulations, everyone, on your incredible victory. Yeah, I mean, Angrath, what did you feel about this conclusion to your run here?
I can uninstall again. Nah,
your work is done.
When's the summer split? When's the summer split going? I don't know if you can uninstall.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's like super tournament and stuff.
Yeah, man, this is a whole circuit, bro. You can't uninstall. The hell?
Yeah, I have to actually play the game.
Ridiculous.
I'm on my way to having 2 phrase because I actually.
I mean, I'm just gonna swap him with someone in the split.
Goddamn.
So
get him out of here.
So true.
Get him out. Get him out. Unbelievable.
Get him out.
Nisho, hello. How have you been enjoying the split so far? What do you feel about your amazing victory here?
Well, I prepared a lot yesterday and the day before with Spazi and the other guys in the team in chat for the pylon build, but I didn't expect him to pylon block my natural at all. I just
Mm.
talked to a one gator will just let me expand if I feel like to, and he blocked it, and I opened with a sentry, so everything just fell apart, and I even died. And second game, I'm just bad, but Glaive's adepts are good. So
Dude, that second game was actually so sick. It was like so hilariously back and forth. It was extremely
Yeah.
entertaining. So no, that game was absolutely very fun to watch. I mean, getting the clutch out victory towards the end, anyways, though, in that total clown fiesta must have felt pretty good, I imagine.
yeah, I did it for the show, definitely.
Yes, content
Everything was
games.
planned.
Excellent. DS Moth as well, of course, coming on in with some good games. How did you feel overall? Unfortunately, I mean, we gotta maybe mention the second game versus Vendetta Vic with the unfortunate throw, but it was kind of entertaining. So I don't know what was going through your mind, especially in that game too.
In game 2, I just had no idea like what the game state was. It was so chaotic before that point that I was just like, all right, let's just try to end it, which was a terrible move and a massive throw. So luckily, the goats on this team compensated for that loss.
Nice, nice. What happened in your first game? I actually can't even remember. What happened with that? Oh, that was you defending the
Yes.
yeah. What was it?
Yeah. So it was basically just like an Immortal Sentry push that I held, and then the game was pretty straightforward from there.
Yeah.
Yep, that was pretty much it for game 1.
Nice. Yeah. I mean, still clutching out a game is still good. Every single win does count, so that's of course important. What were the vibes like overall for your team this split? Like, a lot of teams, of course, have some pretty poppin' group chats and everything, and like people get really into it and stuff like that. What was the vibes like going through the season for you guys?
I mean, it felt like we have known each other for a year when we started. That's how cozy everyone was. There was just very cozy vibes in there. Every single round, we were very happy no matter what and cheering each other on. The only one who had to be put in check was Angraf because he's a little sketchy at times, But otherwise, it was pretty good.
And because I have to flame people sometimes, so they actually prep.
Oh. Uh-oh.
At least
No,
you
it
didn't
was
have
great.
to create a PowerPoint for hiding their match history.
That gets ignored. Yeah, did you?
Thank you, but no thank you.
Yeah. Was there any coaching going between some of the players, like to help out with builds and everything specifically, or was it mostly just like,
I
hey, just
mean-
remember to practice, yada yada yada?
The Nisha, Mirage, Morph, and Ang, they talked a shit on every PvP and stuff. When Ang had to play CBC against Ogma, we practiced so much for that one. But otherwise, yeah. I think Heroic also gave it. I mean, we got so much help from other teams, I'll be real.
Oh,
We also
wow.
got Heroku helping us out. I practiced games with Letalex after my games with them. Played with Akron.
God damn.
The real winner of
Everyone helped us
ATL
out. Everyone,
is friendship.
everyone wanted us to win. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely a bit of an underdog story. You, of course, of going for the big fairy tale run and actually completing it, which is pretty sick. So the first team to do that, other than Jin Lair, whatever the hell their name was, but they also did it with way less games to actually play. So this one feels cooler overall, I would say. And the fact that you went all the way, deciders match, last seed, all the way through, it's pretty sick. In the small season, yeah.
We locked in after we discovered that there's actually money to win, and that Spazzi is gonna eat a raw onion because of it.
Oh yeah, what's up with the
What?
onion?
True. Yeah, I'm gonna make a video of that and I'm gonna post it in the.
Wait, sorry, why are you eating the onion?
I promised the team in the decider match that, hey guys, if we win this whole thing, I'm just gonna eat an entire raw onion just as a meme, and then
Nice.
now we're 30 maps later. I have to eat it. So.
Average Danish person cuisine.
True.
It's gonna be
That's
the
like
whole
peak-
onion.
I mean, maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna put some salt and pepper on it, maybe, to make
Salt
it
and pepper.
Red onion or yellow onion?
It's like a white onion, no? What is it? Yellow onion?
That's just white onion, whatever.
Yeah, white onion, right? Yeah.
Okay.
Sure, sorry,
Yeah.
white onion. In
I mean,
Lithuanian, it's
he
yellow.
he lives in Sweden. With food up there.
Yeah. What? So what?
Yeah.
Yeah. What onion is it?
I don't know. I'm just gonna.
You're just
pick
gonna get
one.
an
Oh, it's a
onion.
white one. Sorry. Yeah, and I was gonna eat it.
Nice.
Post the
Okay.
video somewhere.
Very very nice.
We'll
First,
wait for that.
yeah. First we get Magnath eating a shoe, and now we get Spacey eating an onion. This is the
I
ATP
just
lore we
imagine-
really needed. Anyways,
Did you actually
I
eat
just
that shoe?
imagine. Oh fuck! Sorry.
No, go ahead, go
Go
ahead.
on.
Hello?
Who's talking?
Uh,
Oh,
Wait,
voice
I
chat with
think-
ping. Oh no, it's the worst.
I can talk. So I think I would like to see Spacey wearing the like the little Burger King crown that you have. I feel like
I can
that
go
would
get
be
one of those.
I think
can
that
go-
would be appropriate while eating the onion.
Yeah,
would be
Let me
good.
go get one of those.
Perfect.
Go drink champagne with us just to really hit it home.
Yes.
Nice.
Celebration champagne with an onion.
Yeah, exactly, with the onion.
Wild.
It's gonna be beautiful.
Anyways, congratulations again, everybody, on your incredible victory. Of course, you guys have won a grand total of $600 dues for your efforts here and getting the first place of the spring split. So that's pretty sick. So yeah, I don't know if anyone have any closing words or goodbye message or I don't know, whatever you want to say. Go ahead.
I love Gemini, you know.
Thank you for hosting this, and see you in the next split.
Nice.
I'm for
Yeah,
holiday.
I'm-
I'm going for one. Back to not practicing. I
Real.
played more games in ATL than I did on ladder in 9 months.
God damn.
Nice.
Same.
So
I
much
can say my
passion.
little. Oh yeah.
I haven't played the
can
game
say
since
my-
last.
fuck.
I haven't played
You
the
see?
game since last ATL.
What?
You actually said this at one point, Gemini. You mentioned that there's so many whippersnappers now that they don't know how I play. So it's just a good thing I don't play ladder.
Yeah. It's true.
I'm so ancient.
The boomers,
Correct.
the boomer buff.
Actually, the boomers did win.
Yeah.
The good guys won.
Nice.
Boomers unite.
The good guys.
I mean,
So
we are
funny.
almost boomers. Mirage is old. Busy is old.
Oh, is
Moff
Mirage old?
I think I'm the oldest.
Yeah. He's the
Oh,
oldest.
wow.
I don't remember how old is he. He's like 30 plus or something.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Angref is 12.
Damn.
We got one.
Basically 75.
Nice. All right.
Wow.
Anyways, I'm gonna boot you guys out of here. So thank you guys, of course, for coming on
Good
in.
night.
Congratulations yet again, and yeah, we'll see you guys. We'll see you guys next time.
I cannot go to sleep now.
See you. See you.
Yes.
Alrighty, that's going to be that. We are going to wrap things on up. That was an incredible, wonderful season. Oops, that's not actually updated. Bop. There we go. So yeah, that's going to be that. Some incredible wins here for Falene, going all the way through the bracket is super sick. And yeah, so overall, thank you guys, of course, for watching. Thank you for tuning on in. Sorry that the raid for Cranky Ducklings came in literally after the entire match was finished, which is hilarious. We literally just finished it like a minute before that raid popped in. But yeah, you guys might want to go back and watch the VOD and everything, so that's all cool. But anyways, I'm going to close it on out here as we give a nice little big standing ovation over to Falene for once again being the victors of the ATL Spring Split. And I will see you guys next time.